once again with more feeling. Because it is your 28.
Unfocused.
That's right. We're back again. Episode
330. Wait,
no,
not yet,
320.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, I'm AJ Twist.
I'm T.
That's right.
Wait, you told me 330. 330.
320. 320.
You told me 330, motherfucker.
Okay, well apparently it's Welmer, and Welmer's the whale Pokemon. I bet.
Oh, no, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm almost gonna be more mad if I take the time to look it up.
He's the whale. He's the
No, wait. I'm gonna tell you right now.
The little whale Pokemon. No, the tiny whale Pokemon.
Ha! You wouldn't have never guessed.
Damn it.
The ball whale Pokemon.
Oh, something with whale. I knew it. I was kind of thinking along the line of like, what's his shape like? But I'm like, I don't know. The beach ball Pokemon. All right, well, that's a thing. That's a Welmer.
Well,
and this is gonna be a whale of a show, right, T?
Oh my god! So this is the Nerd Podcast. If you couldn't tell by that joke he just made.
And this is the last episode of Unfocused for the month.
Oh damn! Give your thanks to us. But yeah, this is the podcast about comics, video games, animes, movies,
and
whatever.
all that nerd stuff.
Yeah, all that shit. And yeah, we're on our episode 330 as we said earlier. Don't forget we're on Stitcher, Twitch, twitch.tv/unfocused. Right?
Twitch.tv/collision28. On youtube.com/unfocused though.
If you want to get us on Twitter, our handle is @unfocused28.
That's right.
If you want to get us, we're also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If you want to check us out that way as well.
For sure. And I gotta check the mail because you can also send us email.
The email.
Unfocusedpodcast@gmail.com.
And yeah, if you want to ask us questions, have us talk about certain things or whatever. Yeah, that's how you're gonna reach us.
That's right.
That being said, should I start off with my Unfocused week?
And we didn't get any emails, but yes.
Shit, I don't know why I offered to go first. I don't remember what I did.
All right, I'll go first.
Okay.
Because I didn't do anything. Actually, I wish I brought it over here, but I didn't. But I forgot to talk about it last week. I got my Tekken Tag Tournament vinyl album finally in the mail. I missed it when it was released on the actual website. And somehow I found it on Amazon out of all places, but it was like on pre-order though. I'm like, well, it's already been released and it's sold out. So maybe whoever bought it is like trying to sell it on Amazon, but like it hasn't gotten to them yet. So that's why I have to pre-order. And it was like an extra like 10, 15 bucks more than it was on the website. I was like, fuck it, I want this shit, right? And so I ordered it and it just randomly came out in the mail last week. And now I have it and it's sitting in the corner over there with all my other vinyls. But I have that now, so that's cool. Next on the list, if I haven't missed it yet, I think it's Tekken 4 and then Tekken 5. I think I want 5 more than 4 for sure. So if I miss 4, I think I'm okay with that. But I definitely want 5.
Okay.
Tekken 5 soundtrack. So that happened. Also, I found some Pokemon, what is it, Roaring Skies Elite Trainer Boxes, the ETBs. I found one at Target yesterday finally, which is cool.
What is that? What is Pokemon Roaring Skies?
It's the series, there's base series and Fossil and... Motherfucker, I want that.
Can't have that. I don't even know what he does. He could probably have it.
I want to tell you. I'm pretty sure he's a good card he can make a deck with, so I want to try that. So
by the way, if anyone doesn't know, we have both found some discounted boxes for the new Digimon BT6, which I think we talked about last week that was a thing now. And so we're gonna be slowly opening them throughout the show because we can't.
Because why not?
Because we have problems. But I'm sorry. Continue, AJ.
Yeah. So I have what was I saying? Yeah. What the fuck was I saying? Elite Trainer Boxes. That's right. So I picked up,
what is it? You were gonna tell me. That's right.
It's just a box. Imagine these boxes, except it doesn't come with like all the different cards. It comes with 8 packs, and it comes. You know how Pokemon use energies. It comes with a shitload of energy cards and like just everything you need to like build a deck.
Are those like the rectangular boxes where they would give you? Yeah, I remember those. Yeah. I think I bought one of those before.
So I bought one. I bought it because I want to for my niece for Christmas. I want to get her into Pokemon, right? So I bought that, and I bought myself one so I can play with her, right?
Because you like packs from different sets, right? Like
that's all the one set. It's all Roaring Skies or Evolving Skies. What it is? My bad. It's Evolving Skies. It's like an Eevee. It's an Eevee set, or the Eevee series in a way. So I bought it because I found it finally at a retail rather than getting it at a card shop, but they normally bump up the price a little bit, right? So that's cool. So I found that. And then, we played some Smash Brothers this week.
Yeah.
Actually, this is why this is here today. I got the hammer this week.
AJ has earned his stripes. He's won it back for Unfocused.
We played some Smash Brothers for the hammer, so it was easy, just go in there, just breathe a little bit, and just win the hammer, So I got that, and then I guess that's about. Oh yeah, watched some Cowboy Bebop, the live action, right? We'll talk about that. Some Hawkeye. I don't think I watched anything else really other than that.
Okay.
As far as. Yeah, a little bit of just because it's playing in the background. I've been working on my whole database thing I'm doing with the Digimon cards and all that. I've been stumped with trying to automate something. I just want to just do this for me. I don't want to go do it myself. Let me just program something so you could just do it for me. And I couldn't get it to work, so I just kind of cheated a little bit. But I got that going now. I think I'm at a point now where I can actually start literally just filling in information now. I don't think I really got to work on anything else really, other than making it look good. I think there's one other thing I need to work on, but that can wait. So now I can start entering information and start categorizing all my cards and all that. So I'll start doing that probably tomorrow and stuff, because I'm off tomorrow. Yay!
Damn, must be nice.
And then I think that's about it.
All right.
Yeah.
For my Unfocused week, what did I do? I played a lot of Digimon. I finally got the cast off of my hand, so it doesn't look much better, but trust me, this is way smaller and a lot better than last time, and I can actually take this off and fucking play video games and shit. It's nice.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Just take the wrappings off like
he.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna come to the next fight and I take it off real slow, and then all of a sudden that black energy is gonna be coming from my hand.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'll let you'll see, But anyway, yeah. So getting to play some Splatoon again was nice. It's funny in some ways. I feel like obviously I got worse. 'Cause I haven't been playing, but in other ways I feel like I got better. Like I'm making these weird turn shots I wasn't making before. Now I'm like, huh? Like, why am I doing that? Like, why can't I do that? Like, I don't know. It's really weird. I think maybe it's the way I play changed or something, and I'm making these weird shots now sometimes.
Maybe,
I'm like, okay,
maybe you just thought about it a little bit more or something. I
guess. I even kind of somehow
not thinking about it.
Maybe stepping away from it made me think differently. I even figured out this new thing. Like, I fire in a couple directions, right?
Mm-hmm.
I zoom in. Instead of zooming back where I came, I zoom back where I came, and then zoom
sideways
through a corner, like a diagonal corner. So they're kind of watching where I was at, and I see they're shooting the wrong place. So I'm like, oh shit, it worked! And I start popping fools. I'm like, oh, I never thought to do that before. So
that's funny.
I don't know. It's just kind of funny coming back and learning some new things. I guess that happens with fighting games too. You stop for a while, you come back with new ideas. You're like, oh shit, where'd that come from?
Yeah, you start. So yeah, I done that before too. Like, so last time we played Soul Calibur with the guys, like I was MIA for a little bit. And I came back, and I just started just doing some shit, and then like Steve noticed. He's like, "What the fuck?" When you start doing that, I was like, "I knew how to do it. I just never did it." Like I don't know, it just came to my head, and I just started doing it now.
Yeah, I think we're breaking. I think by stepping away, we break the rhythms of all the things we normally use. So
Yeah.
you kind of like, oh, there's other shit. I'm gonna play around with this,
Yeah, like, oh yeah, I forgot about this. Let's start fucking around with this now,
Yeah.
There's this particular combo that he always like tells me to use, and I always forget about it. But I was like using it more often too. He's like, "What the fuck? Now you can land it now?" I was like, "I can always land it."
Land it.
It's just, like, just never use it.
Yeah.
I forget that it's an option. But yeah.
Yeah, but so yeah, that's been having fun with Digimon BT6, playing. Happy to play video games again. So Splatoon. I can't wait to start playing some Smash Bros. Again because it looks like the game is on. We just fought for the hammer with Smash Bros. I was just watching this time, but
Game is on.
next game I'll be playing, and yeah, so it'll be fun. Other things. What else? I think that's about it for my Unfocused week. Hawkeye, obviously, I saw that. Yeah, not too much else, man. I want to see Ghostbusters. I haven't made time to do it yet.
I kind of want to see it too.
I heard it's good.
Yeah.
Everyone I know that actually knows Ghostbusters shit loves it. Like they're like, it's really good.
That's cool.
So I'm kind of excited to check that out. I guess that's about it for my Unfocused week. I can't really think of anything else I'd done that was like very memorable. But yeah, Unfocused. That being said, should we jump into the review?
All right, so we're gonna do some spoilers, right?
Yeah. So if anyone, we have some cool ass new spoiler music that AJ found for us.
We had it last week too, but like we just couldn't hear it because we couldn't hear it. The viewers can hear it. We couldn't hear it.
Okay, well I'm finally hearing this.
But now we can finally hear it.
Yeah, so as long as the
collaboratively.
music is playing, if you're listening auditorily, as long as the music is in the background, spoilers are happening. If you're watching visually, as long as the red signs on the top are flashing, then spoilers are happening. So we're gonna start out by breaking down Hawkeye. Spoilers for Hawkeye episode 1 and 2. You saw 2, right, AJ?
I did, yes.
All right, spoilers for episode 1 and 2 for Hawkeye. Yeah, so the series about, you know, the man whose life is an arrow, you know, it came out. We got a 2-episode drop. I think it's gonna be a 6-episode series, right?
Is it only 6?
I think it's 6.
I don't have no ideas.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 6. But yeah, they gave us 2 for the first burst. AJ, what do you think about it?
Yeah, so far so good. I got no beef with it so far. Like, it seems pretty dope.
Yeah.
It's funny. It has some good action in there. Yeah, I'm liking it so far.
You know what's funny? It reminds me more of Daredevil.
A little bit. Yeah, I can see that.
For me
like,
personally,
just like the
feel of it.
the
you
feel
know,
of it.
like,
Yeah, I see that.
Even the martial arts, like it's real. Except for a couple moments, the martial arts is very real and practical compared to most MCU things. So it kind of gave me that Daredevil vibe.
Okay.
I like it a lot. You know what? I don't think I've ever seen this kid in anything. Haley Steinfeld.
No.
Nothing. I don't think I've seen her in anything. And so like, I find her face very interesting. I'm like, I don't think you're pretty exactly, but I just can't stop looking at you. There's something weird about her. Like, I don't know.
She's in Pitch Perfect. I think the second or third one. That's how I know her from.
Yeah.
I feel like she's been in something else I might have seen, but that's what I recognize her from. Is from that.
Yeah. Well, she's doing a good job. I like it a lot. Very entertained. Oh, nice. I got a Titan on. I was looking for that for. Yeah. Very entertained. Very cool. I like the groundedness of it. You know what I really appreciated from the first 2 episodes is I like how you see how Hawkeye is keeping up with all the Avengers because he's a regular guy and shit, right? And so you're like, you know, he's getting injured all the time where they wouldn't get injured, you know.
Right,
He's aware of things and just as on top of things, even though he don't have a heads-up display like Tony Stark.
Yeah.
And as you're watching this, you kind of see why. Like, what's her name was like. It's like, what are you doing? Are you ascertaining the threats right now? Like,
yeah, he's like looking around.
Well,
yeah.
He's like, yeah, well, I guess. And she's like, yeah, you're looking around to see, like, is that how you stay on top of things and make sure you can keep up with it? He's like, yeah, I guess. Like, I feel like even he didn't really think of it before. Like, yeah, I guess so. Like, you know, like, and he's kind of annoyed with her, obviously, because she's a kid, and that's a pretty cool dynamic.
Well,
too.
then we also learned that she was a kid in the Battle of New York, right? The first Avengers.
Yeah.
And then
she's one of the few people that was saved by Hawkeye, specifically.
Yeah. Not like straight up like purposely, you know, but I'm sure
he saved her.
He saved her though, right?
He blew up that ship that was coming for her.
Yeah, so her house got exploded on, right? Or her parents, or actually her parents were fine. All right, well, at least one of them was.
No, her dad was not fine. Yeah.
And then like she was just watching the battle as it's happening, and she's the first person she saw was Hawkeye just down the street, just shooting arrows at bitches, and then she became a Hawkeye fan after that. So.
Fourth Jessamon. It's
Ooh,
time,
okay.
AJ. The time has come. Fuck, I forgot to buy sleeves. Anyway, all right, go on.
But yeah, so that's her story. So then she sees Hawkeye, she meets him, she gets like all fangirled out a little bit, right? But the Ronin suit comes back into play though, right?
Yeah, man,
so
I really
that's
like
interesting.
that.
Yeah. So apparently she comes across this auction that's happening. They're auctioning off random things. It's a black market type of auction thing, and I'm interested in that fool. They have Ronin's outfit and his sword. And a watch. I'm not sure if the watch is going to be.
What's up with the watch?
I don't know.
That's what they were looking for.
But
so it must be important.
But it's stuff from the Avengers compound like that. I don't know, left over somehow. I'm not sure which one, but
no, it's from the one from Endgame.
Okay, so the big one, right? Upstate.
Yeah. The upstate one. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, but yeah, they found those items, I guess, and they're auctioning it off. First thing they auctioned off though was a fucking Triceratops skull for a fucking 2.7 million.
You know, I like how they showed you the gravity of what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Like a Triceratops skull is equal to this sword because an Avenger had it.
Right?
You know, like that's crazy. I like that.
It didn't sell for as much though, but
it's considered in that level. You know, like,
yeah.
I remember they're like, don't tell you don't know where you got it. Remember, like they said,
yeah,
when you got the Triceratops head.
Yeah,
they were like, don't tell them where you got it.
Which is interesting. I wonder where they got it though.
Aldar tied him on now too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's 3 now.
Interesting. And then what else happened in that episode? She rescued as she was there because she was like spying on one dude, right, who's about to marry her mom.
Yeah, her new stepdad to be.
She has some suspicions about him.
As do I.
Yeah.
I can't wait to tell you. I already know who he is, and I know so much. Like just from them talking, I was like, I know exactly who the fuck you're. Like within 30 minutes of the episode,
Yeah,
I was like, I know exactly who the fuck you are.
He seems to be into swords because, you know, there's always a sword around where he's around, right? And he wanted that Ronin sword, which I think he just took. Someone bought it, and then the bro dudes broke through, right, and caused a commotion, and he stole the sword.
The
and the
tracksuit
commotion.
mafia.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Those guys are great.
And then, yeah, for her to get out of that situation so she wouldn't get caught that she was there, because, you know, no one's supposed to be there, she took the, yeah, I'll take him. She took the Ronin outfit and threw it on and started fucking making her way out, punching people on the way in. Apparently, she's a martial artist too, right?
Yeah, you know, actually, you can see in one of the scenes that they, you know, when you see her trophies, she has a gang of archery trophies.
Yeah, that
but
too.
If you look carefully, she had some swordsmanship trophies and she has some judo and martial arts trophies too.
Yeah.
So she does it all. Like she, you know, she's good at everything.
Yeah, she was talking about that with her mom too, right?
Yeah,
because she won another medal for something, right?
Yeah, I forgot what it was.
I forgot what it was too, but she's an archer for sure because she shows stand right.
I think it was an archer. It was an archer medal she just won, right? Was it?
I forgot which one it was. I'm not sure if it was a martial arts one or the archer. I forgot which one it was.
Yeah,
but it was a medal.
And you know, the other thing I liked about that first episode too is because you know, there's a lot of people that train in martial arts like maybe even all their lives, you know, but you know you're not really that dope until you have a real street fight, you know? And
Yeah.
I kind of got that vibe from her when I was watching her fight. Like,
That's
she
true.
knew what to do, but
Yeah.
she was also getting fucked up and not getting it right every time.
Like not fully experienced, but enough like she can get her way out.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah,
exactly. And I like that because I was like, that's kind of like how it really is in like in your real fight once you're a trainee, you know? And then I felt like that was really well expressed by her acting and, you know, just everything that went down in that whole thing. And I like that, you know, she's a fan of the Avengers, so she sees a suit on the floor. I kind of got the feel she's like, oh, this is my origin story. You know, like this is how I become Ronin. You know, like that's how I was thinking. Like,
she didn't know it was Ronin's outfit though.
No, they said yeah, the matching outfit. You know,
but she didn't know like the origin of it. I don't think she actually knew that he was like and like she just knew, oh, it's a cool outfit. It's worth something, and she's like doesn't know the actual. I don't think she knows like it was worn by someone who murdered a bunch of people that people were after and all.
Oh,
that.
they explained it at the auction. They said they were like it's.
Oh, they kind of did mention it.
Yeah, they said Ronin ravaged the underworld and killed blah 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 blah.
I guess so.
But I just felt like it was kind of like her moment where she's like, oh shit, nice. Look, that makes 2.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck.
Yes, that was cool. I feel like that's the idea I got when I saw her. When I saw her like realize what was happening, and she's like, oh shit, you know, she saw the suit. She's like, all right, I'm gonna do it. And yeah, like she's been planning for this her whole life. Like, you even tell when she's talking to Hawkeye, she was like, I never took my mask off like a pro, you know. And he was like, that's cool. He's like, but did you stop anywhere before you went anywhere? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, I dropped the dog off, and she was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, and this fool was like, yeah, like you're dealing with the mafia, girl. You can't fuck around, you know.
Yeah, they got eyes everywhere. I think they even said that.
So yeah, it was really good.
And then that's the first episode, pretty much, right?
Yeah,
that's a little bit. That's a little bit of the second episode too, actually, because you know that's when Hawkeye goes over to her place and helps her out, and Tracksuit Mafia they're throwing.
Oh yeah, I did touch on some of that stuff. Yeah, accidentally.
But yeah, it seems pretty fun. We haven't gotten too much into stuff yet. Someone died. Looks like he got a sword wound, right? So you can only assume it's from the one dude with all the swords, right?
Yeah.
It was his uncle, right?
Yeah, it was his uncle, but his uncle was being kind of wild, like talking shit to his future wife, and like trying to undermine him. And they were kind of having a betting competition about like whatever they were auctioning to.
Right.
So clearly there was some disagreements there. But I didn't think he was gonna assassinate him. You know, it was pretty crazy shit.
For reals, yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else too much to talk about on because we haven't really gotten into any like crazy stuff yet.
Oh,
really.
the fencing match.
The fencing match was pretty dope, yeah. And how she like tested him real quick, right, with that little parry, right?
Yeah, she's like, I knew he was gonna parry.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so, and you know, furthering. So
that GI,
did I ever tell you who the character was that you want me to go ahead and get into the comic book shit about, or should I?
Sure, yeah. Go ahead.
So he's a character.
I think either way, I'm not gonna know.
You know, I found it funny. She was like, they were like, he's like, it's the Tracksuit Mafia, and she's like, that's a little on the nose, don't you think?
You're right.
So you know who the supervillain's name is?
Who?
Swordman.
That's a little on the nose too, right?
I feel like she's definitely gonna say that shit.
That's
she's
funny.
like, that's a little. I feel like that's gonna be her thing, you know, like
right.
going forward, like an Avengers stuff going. You know what I
Hey, there's these rumors about Kingpin, right? So if she meets him, she's like, I'm the Kingpin, and she'd be like, yeah, it's a little on the nose, isn't it? Like,
That'd be funny. Even that. So yeah, Swordsman.
I got another one.
Oh shit, nice. You can use him now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's running a purple suit like he's freaking Hawkeye.
You know what's funny about that? It's because Swordsman trained Hawkeye.
Oh, interesting.
Swordsman.
In the way in the sword?
So not really. Well, yeah, he did teach him how to use a sword, but I think he taught him a lot of things. Like he taught him how to fight and archery, and like he taught him a little bit of everything. But Swordsman is a swordsman. Mm-hmm. That's his main thing. Like he knows how to use every sword and every sword style.
It's like
Middle
Cho,
Eastern swords.
The sword hunter.
Yeah, he's like Cho the sword hunter.
Okay.
He can use any sword from any culture, and he knows all the styles to go with it. Like Middle Eastern Damascus swords. The curved blades.
Right.
Samurai swords. Whatever. He can use it all. He knows all the styles. And so he's not really a super villain or a superhero.
He's
but
just super skilled.
He's super skilled, yeah. And he's at first a villain. As a bad guy for Hawkeye and I believe Iron Man. And eventually he joins the Avengers with the plan of betraying them and fucking shit up.
Oh, okay.
But eventually he works with them and he decides he likes them and he doesn't betray them and he actually dies saving the Avengers.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna go that route. I think they're just gonna go with the supervillain thing that he trained Hawkeye, and he's a bad guy, and Hawkeye kind of owes him. Mm-hmm. I don't know if Hawkeye and him know each other, but I find it interesting they haven't met or seen each other or crossed paths yet.
Right.
Making me think that maybe he did train him, or maybe he taught him the sword shit.
Or at least cross paths in some way.
Yeah, maybe he was just a shield teacher, a shield agent or something. All that would fit pretty well. So I don't really know where they're gonna go with it. But I do know Swordsman. We also know that one of the other villains of this, besides Swordsman, is gonna be Echo, who you see at the very end.
Oh yeah, Echo was at the end.
Maya Lopez.
Right. Yeah.
She's the leader of the Tracksuit Mafia, which is very weird.
Okay.
That's not what happens in the comics at all. That was interesting. She actually is the leader of the Hand eventually.
Oh, interesting.
She becomes the leader after she kills Elektra, who's not really Elektra. She's a Skrull. It's complicated.
Interesting.
It's complicated, man. But yeah, there's a whole thing. That's why I really want to talk about this, because there's a whole fucking thing with Daredevil and Secret Invasion that connects to all this, and I'm like, are they going there? Because they just brought in fucking Echo, like,
yeah.
And one of the whole thing during the Secret Invasion is that Echo is the first Ronin, not Hawkeye, and she gives the suit to Hawkeye.
Oh, interesting.
I think they're flipping it. I think he's gonna give her the suit, and when this is over, Echo's gonna be Ronin.
Oh, interesting.
That's just a theory of mine.
Okay.
But yeah, in the book, she gives Hawkeye the Echo suit. Is it not the white one? Is it? Oh, okay, nice. I'll give you mine back then. You got 4 now? Oh, you got the alt?
What? No, it's the same thing.
Oh, okay. How many of those do you have?
2.
Okay.
3 now.
You keep it. If you get a 4th, if you get 5, give it back to me. I'll give it to Will, because Will wants it too.
Will can earn it.
Well, I have 2 for Will already. He already has 2 coming. So.
He already claimed
the
2.
Dynasmon, yeah.
He can have it. I'm not sure if I want more than 4 for some reason.
They're saying that's one of the better cards in the new BT6.
Yeah,
set.
yeah. No, I do like it, but I feel like 4 is too many for a deck for what it does.
I'm not gonna ask you. Teach me about it later. Okay. I don't know anything about it. What else do you want to say about Hawkeye?
So Echo, let's see. Yeah, Echo's interesting.
Yeah, she's deaf, which is why she has all those speakers going.
It's
so she can feel the vibration of the music,
yeah.
and she can kind of get what the music's doing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. She listens to that dubstep.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think I have any questions yet.
P.S. She's Daredevil's girlfriend, Echo.
Okay.
And Kingpin's adopted daughter. You see how all this could tie in?
Wow.
And then Ronin, aka Echo, kills Elektra, thinking it's Elektra, and it's not Elektra. It's a fucking Skrull.
Interesting.
Showing us the Skrull has their hands in a lot of shit that we don't expect. What is that?
I don't know, some shit.
Aosmos?
Oh, Hitmonkey. That's right. I did watch a little bit of
Hitmonkey. Oh,
Hitmonkey.
you watched Hitmonkey. I meant to watch it too so I could talk to you about it. How was it? What did you think about it?
Did you watch any of it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
No? Okay. Should we get out the Hawkeye spoilers right now? Anything else we want to say real quick?
I like that they did the thing from the comic book where he went deaf. Yeah, I like how they...
Oh, yeah, he's deaf now.
Yeah,
yeah, what do you think about the musical?
Oh, my God. Okay, who was the guy? He was like, that's not how it happened, and that guy wasn't there.
He's talking about Ant-Man.
Oh, that was Ant-Man symbol on his chest. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize that's who it was. He's like, okay.
Yeah. They even say like something about Ant-Man. Like he has a whole like verse or a song or something. Like he's mentioned in the lyrics.
Okay.
I think too. And then I think even the daughter mentions like, oh yeah, like Hawkeye, you know, like or not Ant-Man, you know, like.
He's like that guy wasn't. He's like that guy wasn't there.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, he wasn't. That guy wasn't there. Like I was there, he wasn't there.
Yeah. Which is even funnier because you know Ant-Man was part of the original Avengers team. You know when they first formed the five that stopped Loki, Ant-Man was one of them. So that's even funnier.
I wonder why the musical decided to include Ant-Man, who came in like what in Civil War, right?
Yeah, I think that's the reference. Like that's their little like
weird.
hat tip to the. That's what I'm saying. It's their hat tip to the Avengers #1. You know, like because he was there. I
can do this all day.
That's so funny. Oh man. That being said, yeah, I guess that's all we got to say about Hawkeye. It's great. I love it so far. The action's cool. Fighting's good. Love the Tracksuit Mafia. Fucking love them, bro.
I like them so far too.
Yeah, they're great. I love the Tracksuit Mafia. But yeah, that's the end of the Hawkeye spoiler.
Yeah, not too much because not too many big things for us to theorize about yet.
Yeah, well, I just gave you the theory. That
other than what you said so far.
Even you're right, because even all the stuff I've said, we don't have any premise for that happening yet.
Yeah.
I just know that it could happen.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So AJ, why don't you give us a little light review of Hitmonkey?
Should we do spoilers on that or no?
Yeah, put the spoiler too. I mean, you gonna say stuff about it or what?
I guess it would be a spoiler if you're gonna watch the first 2 episosis. I only watched the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, put it up. All right, so we're going to tell you guys a little bit about the Hitmonkey cartoon. It's the Marvel animated show on Hulu. It's originally a little quick backstory. It was originally part of an animated string they were going to do of Marvel shows run by Ike Perlmutter and Jeff Loeb, since they're not allowed to do movie shit anymore. They were doing their own TV shit. And it was originally supposed to be Howard the Duck, Tiger and Dazzler, MODOK, and Hitmonkey.
And the MODOK show actually did come out too.
The MODOK show did come out, yeah.
I didn't watch it at all. I watched one episode.
Yeah, I watched episode 1, didn't like it. I watched episode 2, liked it more. But I heard it gets better. I just didn't get in. You know, I didn't keep watching. But anyway, yeah. So this Hitmonkey show and MODOK are supposed to be connected, or initially were planned to be connected.
And Chivy Wag's asking if Hitmonk is canon, which I don't think it is.
No, it's not. It's absolutely not canon. But what we mentioned though is that this was all supposed to culminate in a show called The Offenders, and it was supposed to have Tiger and Dazzler, Howard the Duck, Hitmonkey, and MODOK all come together and fight as a team, which would have been ridiculous. We don't know what art style they would have went with because they all had different art styles.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
But that was going to be a thing. That being said, the only 2 things that survived it, like AJ said, was MODOK and this show, Hitmonkey. Tiger and Dazzler has been canceled, most likely because of mutant things, I'm guessing. And Howard the Duck has been canceled because I think Marvel wants to do their own Howard the Duck thing. We haven't. That's not confirmed, but we're pretty sure because they introduced him in What If. That makes me think that that's why they canceled that animated show, because he's in What If, you know.
Yeah. Okay. What if? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and they don't want people confused. You know.
I went blank for a second because like, wait. Howard the Duck made a cameo somewhere. What did you just make a cameo in? And he said, "What if?" I'm like, what was it in though? Like I was like, "I was what if?" That's right.
That's funny. Yeah, but so yeah, Offenders isn't happening. Hitmonkey is a standalone thing. AJ, what do you think about it?
It's pretty funny. I like it. I need to go finish it though if I can. I don't like secret rare alt art sister.
Oh, nice.
But yeah,
sister.
It's fun. It's funny. It's cool. Animation's not bad. Okay, so spoilers then, right? So we're on spoilers, right? All right, you haven't seen any? You okay?
I haven't seen any.
You good?
Trying to spoil any jokes, but yeah, you tell me about it.
Okay, I'm not sure if I can spoil any jokes. What up, Reason?
Reason, you're.
So this one dude is, he's an assassin and all that, right? He's looking for someone. I think he finds his target. He kills him. He starts trying to get away, but he gets tracked down. He escapes into like the wilderness and some snow, whatever, and he gets cat. Oh no! He escapes. No, yeah, he escapes somewhere. He gets found. I forgot. He gets found by some military fools. I think that is the guys who hired him. And then he runs away. They beat him up. He gets away. He's like badly injured. He's in the snow, and he comes upon these monkeys, and they take him in because he's kind of like just fainted. So the monkeys actually rescue him and put him in this what do you call those ponds that are on fire? They're heated, like a heated.
Oh, like a hot spring.
Like a hot spring. There you go. And so they kind of heal him like that. So these monkeys are taking care of him. You know, they're getting him herbs and everything to heal and everything, letting him chill out and relax. They're feeding him whatever. And then one of the monkeys is just like suspicious. You can see the look in his face, like he's like. And then they actually get some subtitles for the monkeys communicating to each other, and they're pretty much saying like, yeah, this dude's suspicious. He's gonna bring his whole human clan over here and kill us all. Why are we helping him? You know. But the elder monkey was like, yeah, you gotta chill out. We're gonna help him, no matter what. You know. And then eventually all the monkeys die except that one that was suspicious, right? And then the dude who got away, the assassin dude, also dies. But they kind of team up for a second though. The assassin dude died, but that one suspicious monkey survives. And then the assassin dude becomes a ghost, and now he's kind of haunting and following the monkey, and the monkey's now the assassin, right?
Stop talking.
Yeah.
Are you? What the fuck?
That's the premise. And so that's the first episode, pretty much. And so now the monkey is going around, and he wants to go get revenge for his monkey clan, right?
Oh my god!
And so they're gonna find all the people, and while the ghost is there, trying to help him out, you know, and also trying to, you know, go about his own business because he's a ghost. He has unfinished business, right? So I guess he's trying to go and finish his business through the monkey.
This is more amazing than I thought it was going to be. I'm like, I think I need to watch this like right after this podcast, maybe. What the fuck? That's wild.
Yeah.
Dude, now that we know the multiverse thing is a thing, who knows? Maybe Hitmonkey will jump through the fucking, you know, jump through the portal and show up, you know, with the live action people.
Right. Maybe he will, but yeah, he's a pretty interesting character. And then, yeah, it's just kind of hilarious because, you know, the ghost dude, he's trying to get away, but every time he gets too far away, like from the monkey, he gets like teleported back to him. He's like, well, I guess I can't leave you, you know?
Oh, that's funny.
So like shit like that happens. Yeah, I don't know. It gets kind of wild, you know. Pulls out some guns. He finds a suit eventually and all that, right? So, but that's as far as I got.
Okay. So it sounds like it's pretty entertaining. I like the sound of it. I don't know much about his comic book stuff, so I can't even tell you anything based on it. I just know that.
Yeah, I want to know, is that how it goes actually? Is he's actually haunted by the assassin, or?
I wish I could say. All I know is that he's an assassin who's also a monkey.
Okay,
that's all I know. Yeah, like, okay.
What I thought was gonna happen though, I thought he was gonna be like in the hot spring. I thought it was some mystical hot spring that, you know, while he was, the assassin dude was in there and the monkey was in at the same time. Maybe one of them died. Maybe he was absorbed his powers or whatever, and that's how he became it. But no, he's just being haunted by a fucking ghost. Like, it's interesting. But yeah, it's pretty dope. I recommend checking it out though, at the very least. See what you guys think.
All right. That being said, shall we jump into some news then?
Do you want to talk a little bit about Cowboy Bebop?
Oh shit, I forgot we had to talk about that too. All right.
Bebop? More spoilers?
Yeah, more spoilers, guys. More spoilers. We're gonna do some reviews here. Cowboy Bebop spoiler review. I've only seen 4 episodes, so we're not gonna go too deep into spoilers. Neither of us have finished it, right?
I am not.
Yeah, neither of us have finished it, so we're not gonna go too deep into spoilers. But we are gonna talk a little bit about some of the things about Cowboy Bebop that are different, some of the creative decisions made by the live action, and just generally what we think about it. So if you don't want to hear anything about it, and you want to be surprised, go watch it on Netflix. But otherwise, you're here with us. AJ, what do you think? You want to start, or should I start?
You go ahead and start, because I think you're not as far as me.
No, I'm not. Okay. So let's start at the top.
Yeah.
Episode 1, first 10 minutes.
Yeah, it opens up with something just completely out of the blue, nothing we've never seen.
Nothing from the anime.
Nothing from the anime.
Though there's feels and things from the anime, but this actual moment, we've never seen it. It's not anything from the anime canon.
Yep, exactly.
And you know, it's this terrorist, criminal. Oh, thank you. And he's just talking, shit about corporations and the government.
Yeah.
And right away, if you're a Cowboy Bebop fan, you know that's kind of a thing. Fucking bounties, fucking talking shit about how they're revolutionaries and how they're changing the world and blah blah. And Spike and Faye and Jet, they just don't want to hear it. They're just like, we're just gonna fucking take your ass in. Like, shut the fuck up. We don't care about your stupid shit. Like, and so yeah, right away it evoked the feeling of the anime with that. And then Spike, does something that's actually not from the anime. It's from the movie, where he comes in with his headphones on, acting like he doesn't hear what's going on.
Yeah. And
everyone's like, yo, hey, we're talking to you, And then he accidentally knocks somebody the fuck out. Like, so right away, I'm gonna tell you from episode 1, I was impressed, because I felt like, even though it's not the same as the anime, even though they've taken some liberties, I feel like they care, and everything that was done feels in the spirit of Bebop.
For sure, it does. And then the first episode, after all that, you get the actual first episode. What's it called? Is it I forget the name of the first episode. I'm not good at the title of the episode, but it's to do with the red eye, right?
I think it has to do with Mars, but I'm not sure. Go
Mars,
on,
something, yeah. So, what is it, like Mars Tango? I don't remember what it was. But anyways, so
that's actually a really good name for a Bebop episode. I don't think that's one yet. Mars Tango.
I know Tango's like in a couple of titles and all that. But yeah, so we get that whole episode. It almost plays out exactly how the actual anime plays out. I mean, they changed some things, the way they meet and all that. Like, you don't get the whole, like, Spike stealing all the groceries
Asteroid
and all
Blues.
that. Asteroid Blues. Okay, yeah. So, you know, that whole episode, pretty much the key parts of that story play out exactly how the anime plays it out.
Yeah, with the red eye and all that stuff.
Except we meet Faye.
Yeah, instead of Spike tangling and getting choked out by Asimov, fucking Faye shows up.
Yeah.
Don't tell me it's Omnimon White. Ooh, you got one of those too.
I think it's an alt.
Yeah, that's the alt.
Oh, shit.
We both got the alt.
I
now.
got 3 now.
Nice.
Sweet.
But yeah, instead of him, you know, Spike getting bested by Asimov, you know, and choked out, like when he's trying to figure out the crime.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Instead of that happening, Faye shows up.
Yeah.
And she doesn't exactly best him, but she she introduces a challenge for him that he didn't think he was going to have. Someone that can actually keep up with him, which it's a little weird that Faye and Jet can fight almost as good as Spike, but you know, it's not bad. It's just different. But yeah, so you know, she gets in the way and she causes the couple to get away, and Spike and Jet pull her in and fucking, you know, ignore her and talk shit to her, and then eventually she escapes. So it's like you said, except for the little detour with Faye coming in earlier, it's pretty much the same thing.
Pretty much the same, yeah. Like even some of the shots that you see like from the anime, they actually kind of like focus on those same shots too. So that first episode, pretty familiar. A couple of new things here and there. Like, oh, okay, that's different. That's it.
Yeah.
Did you get to the second episode?
Yeah, I'm on episode 4, bro.
Okay, episode 4. Okay, what did you think of the second episode then? What's the second one? I can't remember.
Episode
is
2.
It the bear? Or
yeah,
is
the Teddy Bomber. The Teddy
Bomber, yeah.
Yeah, you know,
totally different than the actual.
very different. I mean, the idea was the same with the Teddy Bomber and all that, and like what he's going for.
Yeah.
This is where you start to see what the show is doing differently than the anime. They streamline the whole story with the Red Dragon Syndicate. You get a little taste of it at the end of the first episode.
We start to meet all that too, yeah.
Yeah, they start to connect it to the bounties and to the side stories that we're experiencing Cowboy Bebop. Honestly, if we're telling a story, I think that's actually better because everything makes more sense. You know, like, okay, the Red Eye's out because of the Red Dragon group. They didn't want to fuck with it no more. Now it's out there. Like,
was the Red Eye connected to the Syndicate the whole time?
In the anime, you mean?
In the anime, yeah. I don't think it was, right?
But
okay.
There's a quick scene where they show a flashback. You know, the flashback scenes with Spike, Vicious, and Julia. In one scene, they show is Vicious laying in bed with Julia, and he's sitting up in bed, like, you know, like she's sleeping. You know?
Yeah.
So it almost gives you like a drug addict feel. And on his windowsill is Red Eye, a vial of Red Eye, in Vicious's windowsill.
Interesting.
And they never fucking talk about that. They never touch it. They never explain it. You just like you wouldn't even catch it if you didn't pay real close attention.
I feel like the anime does that a lot too. Like they show you things but never actually talk about it or explain anything. So you kind of, it's up to you to determine or find it.
Yeah, especially when it considers Spike, Julia, and Vicious.
Yeah.
Especially that they go out of their way to not tell you what happened exactly there.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like that about the show, that they're kind of going out of their way to get more into it.
Yeah.
They
are for sure.
Right. They have reversed it. Instead of, you know, Julia leaving Vicious for Spike, it seems like it's going to be the other way. Spike's going to leave...
Julia's going to leave Spike for Vicious.
Like, she did leave Spike for Vicious already.
Did.
Yeah.
But I don't think... I think she did it only because Spike was dead. Yeah.
Yeah, but... Yeah, it kind of turns everything. I can't even begin to tell you what's weird about that because it's so complicated what's weird about that. But, you know, I'm down with it, though. I like it. I like what they've done. But, yeah, it's interesting. I don't like Vicious's portrayal.
Yeah, Carla. So I've been watching it with Cars, right? And she's like just going through it just because I want to go through it like too.
But she doesn't want to watch it
She's
anymore.
really upset. She doesn't like Faye. I like Faye.
See, I love Faye. I think she's great.
I like Faye a lot. Yeah.
And I saw episode 4 where Faye comes back in.
Okay. Yeah.
I think she's perfect, man. I don't know. I really feel like she's very Faye. Like
in that episode. I'm not sure, but there's an episode. It might be the episode you just watched too. At the very end of it, Faye and Spike are conversating, and Spike's being kind of nice, and he ends it with like, "Oh, welcome to the Bebop."
Because she asked him about the cosmonaut, and he chooses not to answer and saying, "Welcome to the Bebop."
Yeah.
That cosmonaut thing.
Carla was so upset that Spike welcomed Faye to the Bebop because she was like, Spike's not nice to Faye. Like, why is he being nice?
But eventually he does start to be nice to her.
He's okay with her. Like, he'll be nice once in a while. Like,
yeah. But the thing is that
she's like super upset over it, though.
I don't really think it's that big of a deal because I don't
think so either.
Yeah, because you see that in the anime. There's moments where he was nice to Faye. So like, and one thing that could have been, which they do portray, I feel like, it usually bites him in the ass whenever he's nice to her, because she usually does some fucking dick move right after he's nice to her.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, so like, that would have been better if they did that.
Like a backhanded compliment type of thing, right?
Yeah, like he's nice to her and like she takes advantage of it and kind of is a dick about it or something.
Yeah. So there's that she's annoyed with. She definitely hates Vicious because she's like, Vicious looks so cool as a bad guy, but what did they do to him? You know, like, okay, I get that one.
I get her. I feel her on that one. I'm a little annoyed too.
I'm a little annoyed. Like, I don't like his face, and he's kind of a little bitch sometimes, right? Like you were kind of mentioning to me once, is because he's like over there, like
he's sniveling. He's afraid of the fucking elders.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't even come up with a plan to fucking betray the elders. Julia came up with a plan. I'm like, what? Like, you're supposed to be like Superman, and you know, I think it suffers from the problem, which is actually a bonus, a good thing about all the other characters in the show, but it suffers from the fact that they went too much into Vicious. And
I think so too. Yeah, I think they are going too much because even where I am now, I feel like there's one episode that kind of focuses on him a little bit too much.
That's already an episode that's even roughly about him is weird because you're not supposed to learn that much about him, you know?
Okay, no, I take that back. Never mind. It's just like he's just featured a lot within an episode.
Well, I'll definitely say like I think that was it worked for all the other characters to go more into them, kind of create some stuff for them to kind of make them make more sense. You know, giving Jed a kid. Great. Yeah, making that Faye actually knows someone who caused her cryo thing. Mm-hmm. That's great. Like, you know, change some things, make things more real. It didn't work with Vicious. They tried to make him too real. Because, I feel like they were looking at it this way. A guy that's in a mafia syndicate like this, he would have to be shady and sneaky and blah, 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 and, like, kind of a bitch to get away with some of this shit. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like they were thinking of it a little bit too realistically when it came to Vicious. Vicious is not really supposed to be known. He's supposed to be just stoic, quiet. You don't know anything about him. That's why he's scary. Yeah. He almost says nothing, which is even more scary. Yeah. Almost the only words you really hear him say is Spike. Because he wants him fucking dead. You know what I mean? Like, also,
they don't even refer to him as Spike all the time. He's fearless.
Which, I like the codename thing. I hate the fucking name.
Fearless?
It's a little corny.
So, like, I'm like, Spike and Vicious were working together, right? Yeah. So, Vicious and Fearless?
I didn't think about that.
Right.
I did not think about that.
Which means that Vicious probably also has a real name or something, right?
That's their code name system. Oh, that's actually genius. All right. You just taught me something I didn't think about. I didn't even consider that. All right. I'm a little bit more okay with it now. I like the code name. I was just like Fearless, but now you tell me that that's the reference.
Like Vicious and Fearless, you know.
That's cool. I like that.
So that's why that's that.
Okay.
But I just thought that was kind of weird. Like, was he ever referred as Fearless in the anime? No, right? Like, yeah, that's what I thought too.
And the thing is that like Spike is his name. Like, you know, like they said that he made it up.
Yeah, he came up with a new name. He came up with Spike Spiegel.
Which the only reason that's dumb. The only reason I don't like that is because Spike Spiegel didn't sound like a believable name. I was like, no one's gonna name their kid fucking Spike unless they're a fucking douchebag or an asshole. Okay. And then he starts, but in the anime, he kind of talks very little bit about his past, and I was like, okay, your parents were kind of douchebags and assholes. So like, okay, like I believe that they named you Spike. You know, they weren't good parents. But with this, I'm like, why would someone choose to name himself something so iconic when you're trying to hide yourself? You know what I mean? Right. No one's gonna forget someone named Spike. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just weird to me. But
that's true.
And that's the only weird thing about the names. I do like where it's coming from though. I like that they have code names. That's the thing in their syndicate. They give you a code name. Yeah. Question to you. You've seen the anime, so I can ask you: are those twins supposed to be Lin and Shin? Or those two guards that follow Vicious around?
Oh,
is that Lin and Shin?
Maybe, I don't know.
You remember them, right?
I was trying to figure out who they were too. You know, to be honest, I haven't seen them in a while.
Okay, but you remember who I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, the backup crew,
the brothers, right?
The brothers, yeah. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. He never calls them by name, so I'm not sure. I just wondered what you thought about it.
I couldn't place it either. I'm like, who are they supposed to be? And I couldn't come up with anything.
And the fact that they knew Spike was, they're like Fearless, and they both looked at each other like, I'm like, okay, maybe it's Lin and Shin, because that was the whole thing. Lin and Shin were like, fuck, I don't want to fight Spike. Like, remember they were like, they felt bad about it. So like maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Maybe. That's a good guess. I like that one.
Yeah.
So, what was in episode 3? Because it starts to get weird from 3 and on, right?
I think from 2
The story starts to get like really. Oh, one cool thing. So the bomber, the Teddy bomber happened, right? And then,
I didn't finish telling what I didn't like about that episode, but go on.
you know, so tell me what you.
No Andy.
Exactly, right?
Bro, I was so disappointed. I was waiting the whole time to hear somebody just whistle, like, and then you see that guy in the bathroom with Spike with the white suit, and I was like, is he gonna start whistling while he's washing his hands?
Yeah.
But no, he comes at him with a knife. I was like, okay, that's not Andy.
Yeah.
And then like, but yeah, when he was in the bathroom washing his hands, I thought that fool was gonna start whistling, and Spike was gonna be like, the fuck?
So a little Easter egg. So you know when we get the big shot, you know, bounty hunter show, right? There's which I like them too. I
so happy they did that.
Right? Yeah. And outfit's pretty. I liked everything about it. It was pretty dope. I mean, I guess the chick could have been a little more voluptuous, but I'm good.
Honestly, I know a lot of people are mad that there's not more of that, but honestly, it's distracting.
Yeah.
It was always distracting in Bebop. I know that sounds weird to hear from a guy. It's just a little distracting. I don't need that to be.
I don't mind that distraction though, you know?
I don't mind it, but I'm like, I remember that being slightly distracting in the anime. Every chick had fucking huge tits and like they're all zoomed in on. I'm like, this is cool. But I kind of want to like pay attention to what's happening here a little bit, and I feel like it's a little too distracting. I feel like this one is doing it sparingly enough. You see it sometimes, but they don't do it super gratuitously.
I guess there's an episode that makes up for it. Thinking about it now.
Yeah, and then don't forget the girl, the chick that's in love with Jet. Their fucking tits out. The older lady with, you know, the older lady that's just in love with Jet, and then she starts getting into Spike too. She's like super horny, like.
Oh yeah, that chick. Okay, that's right. Yeah.
She's like, I'll help you with the bounty if you promise me a date. And
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah.
Fine, fuck, I'll give
I
you.
forgot about that chick. Yeah.
And you know what's funny? I actually think that
Kind of old though. I'm not sure that counts. You know.
I mean, she's old, but she saw what she had out, bro. I was like,
that's true too.
that didn't look old. But no, it was it was different. I felt like that actress should have been Twinkle Marie Murdoch. Remember the old lady who was running the justice the environmental justice group?
Oh, you haven't seen that episode yet?
No, I saw it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I felt like that lady.
They should have flipped those.
Yeah, she could have played her.
I liked who they chose though.
I like who they chose too.
Yeah.
I just kind of felt like that old lady.
She fit it pretty good.
Yeah, acting wise, I felt like she was the better choice.
Even like the face wise, like just her face looked pretty accurate to her too.
Yeah, I guess I haven't seen it in a while, so maybe I don't remember. But I just kind of had a feeling. I had a feeling in my mind like the other chick who was like onto Jet could have also been that chick, and it would have been good too.
Yeah, could have gone either way. True.
But
all right, so back to the big shot thing I was going to mention. So on one of the episodes, again, you might have seen it already. Maybe it's the next episode. I think it's later on. There's an episode where Jet takes off to go take care of something. And while they're doing that, Spike and Faye are just hanging out in the Bebop. You haven't seen that yet. Okay, I think it's probably the next episode. But read the Big Shot show comes on, and I don't know what's going on, but they're like keeping tallies of people who are getting catching criminals and all that, catching bounties and all that.
really,
Yeah, and when there's like a whole list, like, oh, let's see, oh, someone just caught one right now, and they put a star on their name on this board there.
Oh,
Cowboy Andy's on there. Let's go look for that. Go look for more if you can, actually, because I saw that one there. I was like, oh, there he is.
No, don't tell me. You know what?
His name's on there.
That's almost better. Now you tell me that. That's almost better because that means Andy might get his own episode separate from the Teddy Bomber.
Maybe.
Which would be better. You know what I mean? Like them going after different bounties and keep running into that fucker.
Right.
Would be better than them chasing the same guy and keep running into each other. You know what I mean? Because like, I don't know about you. If I was chasing the same bounty and this same annoying ass motherfucker just like me kept fucking it up, I would have just gave up. You know what I mean? So I feel like it'd be more annoying for them if they try to go to different bounties and he's going after them too.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited that you told me that. I'm pretty hyped. That's pretty cool.
But that's all. Just a little Easter egg so far, as what I know. I'm not sure if he actually comes out later on or not yet. But got that little Easter egg there that I caught. There's a mention of Radical Ed later on too, so I'll throw that out there so you can watch out for that. Oh, that episode was pretty interesting though.
What episode?
So they do the whole, you know, the guy that was he was he's a vegetable pretty much, but he somehow got into a
Brain Scratch.
That's an episode
with the goggles, with the glasses and shit.
Yeah.
And you know, okay, so it's funny you said that because
that's a pretty good episode. It's totally different for sure. But
you know what's funny? in the Cowboy Bebop community, people fucking hate that episode in the anime.
Really?
In the anime.
Interesting.
People hate that fucking episode.
Okay.
And I heard that everyone likes that episode in the live action.
It's pretty good.
So no matter what, and there's a lot of haters that love the anime. They're mad about this show. No matter what, you can't be mad. They did Brain Scratch better than the fucking anime. Like, they did their best to make it better. You know, like.
So yeah, check that out because that's like what 6 episodes. I think I'm like 7 or 8 episodes in right now.
Okay, you got 2 more left.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, I gotta catch up to you.
I think I'm on episode 7. Yeah, so I got like 3 or 4 more left. Yeah. But yeah, like. I kind of like it. It's different, and Carla keeps getting upset because like that's not how this episode played out, or like,
yeah,
Faye, she's more upset over Faye and Vicious. Every time she sees Vicious, she just gets annoyed.
I'm so surprised.
But yeah, Vicious is annoying.
I'm so surprised she's as mad about Faye as she is about Vicious. That's mind blowing to me. Like, I really don't mind Faye at all, you know, dude. I really like her.
Lately, she hasn't complained too much about Faye lately, though. She's always complaining about
growing
Vicious.
on her?
I think it's growing on her.
She just doesn't want to admit it?
I don't think so, yeah. I think so.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know. But she hasn't mentioned it in a while.
I'll tell you, the moment she won me over is when she was looking on their fucking ship. She's like, fuck, I need the Wi-Fi password to fucking access the ship. And like, and then she looked and she saw the fucking password poster right there. She's like, dickheads. Yeah. And she took it to me right in that moment where she like looked at it and smiled like, dickheads. Yeah. I was like, you just won me right there, because I'm like, that is so Faye. Like, just that whole attitude and that whole moment and the energy. Like, I feel like she just does it right.
I feel like she talks more in this series than she did in the anime, but you still get that feel, like that same cadence that she had though, like that she's kind of like thinks she knows it all, you know, thinks she's better than everyone, you know.
Well, I think that comes from the fact that she's a better fighter in the live action
too, yeah.
Because in the anime, you feel like she can fight, she's a good fighter, but like you don't feel like she can beat anyone. Like when she runs into Vicious and Grin, like she's done, like she loses, and she see her chained up afterwards, you know, like. But, you know, she beats up a bunch of random thugs. But the fact that this one is almost as good as Spike, I can see that's why she doesn't do as much of that shit. Like, as much trying to charm people and trick people and talk to people. She doesn't have to. She can fuck them up. So I feel like that's part of the thing. Because if the Faye from the anime was as good as Spike at fighting, she would do the same thing. Which I think that's why it works. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Kind of.
Weird thing to say.
Yeah. But yeah, but I like it. It's just different. And to those that are haters about like these episodes that they don't match up with the anime and all that,
comes with the territory, man.
Not only that, but like thinking about it, I'm like thinking about the MCU, the Marvel movies. They don't follow the comics.
Yeah, they're not exactly right. They
changed some stuff around.
They're a blend of, usually every movie is a blend of 3 or 4 different comics, as a matter of fact.
Right.
Like, and then totally different.
Like, you know, Nebula didn't get the freaking gauntlet in the movies, right?
Right.
That happened in the comics. How come that didn't happen? Whereas that in Warlock, you know?
I think the more shit like this comes out, the more the anime community will slowly get okay with it. That's why I'm excited that Yu Yu Hakusho is coming out, you know, because...
Oh, man, that's going to test me even more, though, because I know Yu Yu Hakusho, like, front to back, right?
In and out, yeah.
Yeah, right?
See, I know Bebop in and out, but you actually know Yu Yu Hakusho in and out, so you're going to be like, I'm going to see how you really feel about these adaptations.
True,
soon.
Yeah, that's going to test me. And if this Avatar Last Airbender comes out, too, that's also going to be another one that, like, I know in and out as well. Like,
I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to like it.
No, you don't think so?
You're not going to like it, bro. I already know certain things about what they're doing with the plot. I'm like, nope, it's not right. And it sucks because there's some things they're doing that are very good and very correct, but overall, their whole mentality of Avatar is just wrong. I can already tell. Like, I don't want to say too much, but I know they're gonna be in school, and that right away is like, no,
that's
man.
Just different for sure, though.
It's not good, bro. Like, they're supposed to be traveling. It's a traveling show.
They're not traveling.
They're in school. It's the thing. Like, also, I'm like scared a little bit.
I know Aang was in school for like an episode of the Fire Nation.
No, but I think it's gonna be a thing for a few episodes. Like,
oh no, don't say that.
I know. I'm not excited. I'm sad about it myself, bro. But I'm just trying not to be too excited about Avatar, because from everything I've heard from different people that like really like Avatar, and like they're snooping hard, and they're like, bro, they're gonna fuck it up. Like. Like, even you know, the creators are not down with it, so I'm like, that right away is like, oh no. Yeah. Anyway,
that's interesting.
You're right. That'll test us. Avatar will test us. We're fans of that.
So will you. Like Cowboy Bebop, I'm pretty good with it.
I give it a 7.5 out of 10, maybe even 8, maybe 8, and then that's a little far to say 8, but I give it like 7 out of 10.
I think I'm on the same page with it. Yeah. And like Vicious just brings that score down a lot for sure.
Yeah, it would have been. I would give this show a fucking 9. if Vicious wasn't so shitty. Honestly, I would
think
give
so.
this show a 9
Yeah.
if that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
But
But I want to see how it all plays out still. I'm still on the fence because everything's playing out pretty good right now. Some of the episodes that I remember, they're different, all the in between stuff. But the main
the meat
point,
of it,
the meat of it is still there though.
Yeah,
for
I
a lot
think
of
that's why it's
episodes,
good. None of it betrays the spirit and the key story of Bebop. That's why I think it's good about it.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm just being very lenient because I've seen so many bad adaptations of animes. But I'm like, this is really good to me. I'm like, this is a step in the right direction for us getting animes on the same level as MCU. You know, from as far as the comics jumping to live action.
Right.
So I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm hoping one day, like AJ, what AJ would hope, that one day it's gonna become such a big market. They're gonna have to reach deep into the bag and make a Slayers live action. You know what I mean? Imagine it's so big.
What haven't we done yet? I'm
Yeah.
the Slayers thing. It was kind of okay.
Yeah, like Marvel, now they're on Shang-Chi because, Shang-Chi's
Yeah, right.
this comic wasn't that good. It had a boom for a while. It's not that good. Let's make it good now. I hope that keeps happening with anime that we love that's obscure.
We haven't done Magic and Dragons yet, right? Let's do this now,
I wish it was Slayers first. I feel like if they're going to do Magic and Dragons, it's probably going to be Fairy Tale, sadly. But I would
haven't seen
love
Fairy Tail.
it to be Slayers instead. Anyway. Yeah, that's our opinion about Bebop so far. Maybe next week we'll
Not
be able to give
bad.
you a full. Yeah, not bad. We like it. We like it. We're way more on the positive than on the negative. We'll tell you more about it next week. Hopefully, we both finished it by then.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's why it's not working because this.
All right. So let's speed through our main point of the show. Let's jump into the news.
This is the news.
The news. All right, the main part of the show, the news, guys. I'm gonna kick us off real quick. Disneyland has brought back Fantasmic starting next year. That's one of the most famous attractions, light shows they have in Disneyland.
Yeah, the night show, that on that lake and all that.
Yeah, the nightmare
Oh,
one. That's the best.
okay.
That's the best one. I love that one.
I always gotta catch it too late. I was I always get there at the end.
Have you never seen it all the way through?
I've never seen it from the beginning. No.
Yo, I don't know. I feel like if I should, I'm not gonna send you a YouTube video yet.
Ooh.
But because if you guys can watch it, I really think you guys should go to Disneyland.
Wait, so it's coming back? You said
It's
when?
coming back. I believe it's early next year.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, I know it's kind of annoying.
That's fine. I don't have any immediate plans. I would like to go to Disneyland with, during the winter stuff going on. And we're about that. It's about that time right now,
About
right?
that time right now.
So I want to go. I don't have any actual plans to go.
We could double date. You want to go?
Shit.
Unfocused double date, bro.
Damn. Okay.
It'll be back March 2022.
Okay. We'll see. But I do want to go pretty soon.
Yeah, I haven't been in a long time. I want to
Yeah, I
go.
haven't been there fucking forever.
Yeah. But yeah, they said. Okay, no, I'm sorry. They have not put a date on it, but they said it will be next year.
Okay.
And they said hopefully early next year. But
Why did it even stop?
it was a COVID thing.
Oh, okay,
It
never
was a
mind.
COVID thing.
Yeah, because all those people gather. That's how I found out about it. I'm just, I just fresh off a ride nearby, coming
you saw all
through,
the people in the
crowd.
crowd?
Oh, what's the crowd here? Oh, this show. Oh, yeah, this show's over here. That's right. Let's check it out. 10 minutes later, it's done. It's oh, fuck. Okay, we just got to the end, huh?
Yeah, it's such a burn.
Yeah.
It's so good too. I don't want to tell you nothing about it. If you're not planning to see it in the near future, I might send you a YouTube video of it. It's just so cool. I watched a lot of shit and I find that shit very cool. Even as an adult, I watched it again and I was like, man, that shit's still dope. They updated shit. You know what I mean? It looks
okay,
better.
yeah.
But anyway, Fantasmic will be back early next year. Keep your eye out. That'll be at both Disneyland and Disney World. I don't know about the international ones, all the other Disneylands, but at least here in America, Disneyland, Disney World, Fantasmic will be back early next year.
All right.
AJ?
Oh shit. Okay. So this happened. I got some good fighting game news tonight because a lot of shit just happened this week that just all fighting game related. Where's that video though? Can I get that video though? All right. So all those rumors we had a couple of weeks ago
How did I forget this?
are kind of real. We actually have a fucking Warner Brothers fighting game, a platformer.
Wait, real quick. Unfocused.
Yeah.
Unfocused week. I forgot to mention.
Oh, okay.
I've been watching Steven Universe Future.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking amazing.
Which kind of relates.
Yeah, that's what made me remember. Yeah, I've been watching Steven Universe Future on HBO Max. If anybody watches Steven Universe and hasn't seen Steven Universe Future, you need to fucking watch it. The fight scenes are nuts. I'm trying real hard to hype AJ and Carla into watching it because I'm like, man, by showing him old fight scenes from Steven Universe, because man, the fight scenes in Steven Universe are like straight out of like a video game or Naruto or some shit. It's really cool shit. Anyway, that being said, back to the news AJ's got us for.
Okay, real quick to interrupt this news with some like a key thing I just found right now. Why does this Batman stage have a T-Rex in the background?
Oh, Batman has a giant T-Rex statue stored in his Batcave.
He does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm good then.
From a criminal he caught.
Because I was gonna say, is Jurassic Park involved in this game too?
Damn, you could be the T-Rex. That's wild.
But that's not Warner Bros. That's Universal, so never mind.
Yeah, no, Batman just has that in his fucking Batcave.
Okay.
He also has a giant penny in his Batcave too.
Okay, that's cool. But yeah, so this is gonna be a Warner Brothers fighting game. They're trying to focus on tag team motions too. So like 2v2 type of shit, where you can save your partner. Bugs Bunny can dig a hole, and your partner can use that hole. Wonder Woman can like grab you with her whip and bring you back to save you from like flying out and shit like that.
And I gotta say, that's an improvement, because that's the one thing that Smash Brothers never made an actual thing. It is a thing if you turn friendly fire off.
Yeah.
But they never made it an official actual thing, and I like that this game went out of its way to make that a thing. Like, you can interact with each other's abilities. That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, but yeah, this was a rumor a couple of weeks ago that people got like they were taking down shit, you know, but it's an actual thing that it came out and announced. It's gonna be free to play.
Oh no, it's free to play.
Yeah,
I know. It sounds. Doesn't that sound so lame? 20 years ago, we'd have been like, free to play, fuck yeah.
You're right.
Now we're like, oh, that means it's probably not gonna be as dope as it could be.
No, I think that's kind of opposite, because, for example, League of Legends, one of the biggest games right now, right? It is free to play.
That's what I mean.
But the way that works is that like the roster changes that's free. So you may have a couple of characters that you can use one week. Next week, it may be a whole new character. If you want to stick to a character, then that's when you go ahead and buy the character or buy the game outright or something like that. So they may do a similar format where like certain characters are free, but if you want to stick to one character, then you got to buy that character outright or something like that, so you can always have that character available to you.
Well, that could work for us. I mean,
So,
if this is a good game.
I feel like that could be the route they go. I'm not sure how else they can do that other than maybe, I don't know, how would you do that otherwise? Maybe just have a small roster available for free play? You know what I just learned too? Brawlhalla is also free to play. Maybe not free. I think it is free to play. Anyway, a part of it though, if there's a new character coming out, you don't have them, right? DLC characters, right? You don't have any access to them, right?
Yeah.
But in Brawlhalla, if you go to training mode, you have access to all the characters. So you can do training mode with those DLC characters, and if you like them, then you can buy them so you can actually use them in actual matches, right? So maybe they could do some shit like that too. I don't know.
Okay, I could see that.
So that'd be a way, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, also this game looks like it's going for all the memes too, because apparently they do some like Ultra Instinct Shaggy going on, right?
Yeah, Shaggy's got that fucking Dragon Ball Z power,
Right,
man.
yeah.
That everyone was scared of.
He's looking like freaking Bruce Lee in this clip right here too.
Got his Goku power. He got the energy around him and shit when he's powering
Right.
up.
Oh yeah, I also like the little stab they took at Nickelodeon. Like, oh yeah, we also have voice acting in here from the actual voice actors.
Oh, I don't blame them for making that stab. That's what made me not want to play that Nickelodeon game, bro. Once I heard the voices weren't in it, I was like, no, I'm not playing this. Like, that really was the deal breaker to me. I was
Yeah.
like, that's kind of why I wanted to play. I was like, oh, that's cool. You're going to hear voices either the same or similar to the cartoon. Like, that's cool. And then you find out there's no fucking voices. I was like, no, I'm not playing this.
I know, it is kind of weird. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that this game's actually for real, and then just the how good it looks right now actually is pretty sick.
You know what else I like?
They have ideas behind it. They have a goal. I feel like Nickelodeon kind of just went out at it blindly.
They did. Yeah, they just threw some shit together.
Yeah.
You know what else I like about this? The characters. They pick good fucking characters for a game like this.
Let's get into that.
The only character I don't like is the very first one on the list.
Really?
Arya Stark from Game of Thrones. No, man.
Why not?
Game of Thrones is such a grounded, realistic thing. Like, I'm so mad that they would put her in here. I'm like, that's the only thing that makes me feel like a cash grab to me is Arya Stark being a fucking character. I hate it, bro. But other than that,
I think it's cool. I kind of like it.
I hate it, bro.
No?
Like, because if I was ever gonna see a Game of Thrones in a video game, I would want it to look real and live action and blah blah blah. Like, and just like very practical and grounded. And like, this is just like over fantasizing everything about Game of Thrones. And
But Game of Thrones is from a fantasy book.
Yeah, but it's very grounded and real. You know, I feel like this kind of just
With
betrays.
dragons, really?
Yeah, but I mean, it's more grounded and real than any of this other shit we have here, right?
Yeah, that's true though. Yeah,
And
for sure.
It doesn't really attach like get that feeling. So that's my only beef with it. It reminds me that this is a money thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I don't like about it. It reminds me that this is all to make some money. And I'm like, I don't like it. I like everyone else in there. I like seeing their fighting style.
I feel like Arya's gonna be like a Marth type of character.
No, I'm not mad about the character, like the way she plays and shit. Yeah, but you're right.
I'm just saying, like,
she will be a Marth, yeah, for sure. Quick, dashing, comboing.
So one cool thing about this that I heard about too, and I was going to check it out myself. So they have little profiles on their website here, right? Check this out. Arya Stark is considered an assassin. That makes sense, right? She's kind of an assassin, right? Yeah. Batman is considered to be a bruiser, right? Okay, you know, we got Bugs Bunny, who's a mage/range character, you know?
What?
There are an assassin for Finn. So there's actually typings here going on. So when you do your tag team, you may want to be like, oh, I don't want to have 2 tanks or 2 assassins, you know?
That's kind of cool.
So you're going to have to balance what character you're using here. Garnet here from Steven Universe being a bruiser. Which one was it? Freaking Wonder Woman is a tank, which is interesting.
Makes sense. She's the strongest DC superhero.
Yes, but Superman's a bruiser.
Also makes sense.
What's Tom and Jerry? Tom and Jerry's mage range? Okay.
I can see that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, Jake's a bruiser? Interesting. I would think he would be more... Oh, and there's one character that's straight up support. Is it this new dude? Yeah. Rain Dog. He's specifically from this game. He's first appearance in MultiVersus.
Oh, wow.
So this is an original character they made, and he's support.
Weird.
And he's 165 years old for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, so that's kind of interesting that they're kind of like they're putting that much thought into this game, making it a tag team type of game, and there's actual classes. And like, so I don't know. I thought that was kind of interesting to kind of point out for this game.
I do like the classes. That's pretty cool.
No word yet on when this is coming out, but it looks pretty good though. Like, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at these characters. They seem all over the place, but like, I don't know. It seems pretty dope. I like Finn. I like Adventure Time. I love Tom and Jerry. So interesting. You have any other thoughts about this game though?
Yeah, it looks great. Everything I said, I like everything about it. Everything looks cool. The gameplay looks cool.
Yeah.
I just don't like Arya being there. I mean, other than that, I like it. I mean, I have no complaints.
MultiVersus is this Warner Brothers game, an actual thing though. So those rumors from a couple weeks ago confirmed.
Yeah. All right. If you're an old school fan of Earthworm Jim, guess what? He's coming back in a new animated series. Yeah, there was an old animated series from back in the day. I used to love that one. It was hilarious. But yeah, we'll be getting a new one. It looks like it'll have some kind of like light CGI touches. According to Variety, it's made by Interplay Entertainment because they made themselves their own film studio. And then Passion Pictures will be doing the animation. Now, let me see. I wonder if I can find out what Passion Pictures has done and make some comparisons for you guys. Hold on.
You know, the crazy thing about Earthworm Jim, though, is that I never caught the cartoons when I wanted to. Again, cartoons were just are hurting to catch back when you were a kid, because you got to wake up early in the morning sometimes just to catch them and all that, right? And then also the figures, the action figures. Like, I wanted these action figures too, and I can never get Earthworm Jim. I think I got the dog, his homie who turns into like the Hulk and shit like that. I got that one for Christmas one time, and that was it. But I really wanted Earthworm Jim himself and all that too. Like, so that's what I think about when I think about Earthworm Jim, is that I couldn't get the fucking action figures, and I can never catch the cartoon. But I think he originated from a video game, right?
Yes, he's a video game first.
Yeah.
I've never played the original one, but Earthworm Jim 2 is the one I played, and that game is fucking hard, bro. A very hard game to beat. And yeah, I'm a big fan of it, so I'm interested. I'm glad they're doing more with the IP. This company, Passion Pictures, it looks like they worked on that Paddington Bear movie. I can't find other things off the top right now, but yeah, they worked on that. They've also done movies like Searching for Sugar Man, Lady Boss. That's the only two I've even heard of. These other ones I've never heard of. But yeah, these guys will be doing Earthworm Jim. I'm surprised and interested in what they're gonna do with it. And you said you never caught the animated show, huh?
I think I made it kind of a couple times, but not enough that I can remember anything about it.
Okay. Well, yeah, you'll get a refresher coming soon. I guess. We don't know what studio it's gonna be on yet or what streaming service, but you know, it's coming.
Okay, cool. Sounds exciting. It's supposed to be like 3D animated too, I think I heard, right?
Yeah, 3D CG, like the CGI anime.
All right. Well, in other news, I think it was the exact same day we got this Warner Brothers MultiVersus game announced. Nintendo came out with an announcement. Nintendo themselves regarding Super Smash Brothers. What are they
Which
going
is
to talk
very
about?
rare.
You know? Yeah, right. And so what they say, and also the main tweet that I saw was confirmed by Nintendo because Panda Global announced this originally. But Nintendo confirmed it. They said, ready your A game, Super Smash Brothers competitors. We partnered with Panda Global to launch the first officially licensed Super Smash Brothers Championship circuit in North America coming in 2022.
Damn.
Not only will you be doing Smash Brothers Ultimate, but you'll also be playing in these circuits Smash Brothers Melee. A game that they don't like to represent.
They go out of their way.
They go out of the
it.
way to make sure that people don't play this game sometimes.
That's part of the reason we had this whole Smash Ultimate movement, because they wanted to take everyone's focus away from fucking Melee. You know what I mean? Like it's funny that's what happened here.
And it's funny too that Nintendo has gone out of the way so many times to even stop just normal tournaments. You know, Brawl and like Smash
Melee.
for you and all that, for Wii U and all that. Melee, they always go out of the way to try to stop these. Usually they don't succeed in most cases. But now they want to do their own tournament finally. This is what the Smash community has been asking for forever is, yo, Nintendo, do a legit tournament, guys.
I even remember us talking about it, AJ. And like, how come Nintendo wouldn't just like back when we first started playing, like learning wave dashing and shit? I was like, how come Nintendo wouldn't just host something like this themselves and make all the money?
Yeah, exactly.
I was always thinking
that's exactly
that.
what everyone's always talked about. Like, yo, you guys got a big fan base here. Like, this is easy money for you guys.
Honestly, it was for a long
tournament.
For a long time, it was the hugest fighting game community.
Yeah.
Like they missed out on millions of dollars, like literally millions of dollars.
Wasn't it like the first time that Melee appeared at EVO? Like it was it had the most
biggest
entries.
turnout.
Yeah,
the biggest
it had
turnout.
the most entries right at EVO. And then there's lots of tournaments that happen for Melee that Nintendo has no part of at all because for some reason they don't want to support it. Now they're doing their own circuit, which means multiple tournaments that lead up to one big tournament, right?
Yeah.
And it's only going to be in North America though, by the way.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's not worldwide.
You see, man, fucking up. Nintendo, you should have just partnered with MLB back in the day, or whoever. You know?
MLG, yeah.
MLG, sorry.
They
MLG.
kind of did MLG, but I'm not sure if they partnered with them per se.
Nah, they
Yeah.
worked with them, which is not the same as partnering.
Usually-
because Nintendo doesn't want to save. They want to make all the money.
Yeah, usually when Nintendo supports in some way, they're literally just there to maybe
Give their name.
give their name. That's it. I don't even think, from what I remember hearing back in the day, I don't even think they even offered any money or anything like that. They just were like, oh yeah, we'll give you our graces for this time. That's it.
They send you a bunch of posters
no money. Yeah, maybe
in the mail and banners and shit for Nintendo.
Oh yeah. Also, when Nintendo shows up to those tournaments, they're like, oh, check out this game. They don't pay for that space. So
they get a free space.
They get
too?
a free space to go and advertise their shit in some of those big tournaments.
Fucking Nintendo.
Right, so Nintendo has no this is the first time they're doing something for this match. So there's been a lot. I heard there's been a lot of bittersweet emotions out there from some of the Smash community. One funny thing I heard though was Mango announced he's gonna retire from Melee. Mango, one of the Smash gods, he's like, I'm done. Now that Nintendo's doing this shit, I'm done. I'm retiring.
Oh shit.
And then someone else, I think Armada already announced his retirement like a couple of years ago or something like that. And so Hungry Box, one of the other gods, was like, "Oh, two gods are gone. I guess here I come, Jigglypuff coming through now, right?" And then Mangle he's like, "Never mind, I changed my mind." So I'm not sure he was just joking, fucking around or some shit.
Oh wow.
He's like, "I'm out of retirement. Never mind."
They didn't want him to be the
after HBox, I was talking some shit. Yeah.
They don't want him to be the Pirate King, basically. You know.
Yeah, I guess not.
For those that know the One Piece reference, you know.
Right. I thought that was funny. I'm not sure if Mango was memeing or not, though, because he tends to do that type of shit. He just fucks around a lot, right? So I'm not sure how serious he was about retiring or not. But yeah, that's happening. I'm also wondering, too, are they doing this because not only did Warner Bros. Announce their game, but the Nickelodeon game, too, right?
Bro, that's what I've been thinking this whole time.
Right?
This is a response, because it was a couple days after that fucking MultiVersus shit.
And no, it was the same day.
Oh, it was the same day.
That was the same day.
Even worse, the
Right?
same day?
The same day is when they announced
Jeez,
it.
I didn't even realize that. Yeah, it's definitely a counter movement, because the Nickelodeon thing was happening, and Nickelodeon got a hell of a lot of buzz off of that shit.
Yeah, they did.
And then I felt like that was they're like, oh no, fuck that. That's our fucking lane. You can't take it from us, you know?
Yeah.
And they felt threatened, so they're like, no, we have to fucking put our foot back down so people know it's us, you know?
Yeah, I don't know why the sudden change of heart there. It's just kind of interesting. It's cool finally, but
I think they saw the fan
why?
response. You know, people were talking about Melee jumping for a long time, hoping that the Nickelodeon was going to be as good.
On top of all that, why Melee? Why are you going to support Melee finally?
Because they know that's where the core is.
So not only that, but what if they're planning on doing some type of remaster or remake or re-release of Melee on the Switch pretty soon? What if that's their big announcement after this whole circuit, right?
Don't tell me that, bro.
Because one of the big things, because also a bunch of Smashers try to get Melee online, they succeeded, and Nintendo kind of came through and shut that shit down.
I remember that shit, yeah.
So what if the whole big quirk on top of that is that now you can do Melee online with this new remaster or remake or at least re-release?
I think I might have to quit my job. Dude, if they could port it over with everything it had, L canceling and everything, I don't even know what to do with myself. I'd fucking play that shit so much. I would never touch Brawl or Ultimate again. And I don't, that's the only reason I feel like it might not be a good move. Because if that came back out, like that game stands the test of time.
Yeah.
It's still played almost as much as 4 and
yeah,
Ultimate.
no, people still play that shit till today. Like those tournaments.
Yeah,
like,
they still happen.
When the online shit was created and all that, like people were playing tournaments for that shit, and they made some good online version of it too, and people were playing that. Like Melee is still highly regarded, man. Like you can't beat that. There's nothing that's been able to take it down yet.
No, nothing. Like, and we lived it. Me and AJ lived it, man. And there's literally none of the Smash Brothers games are as good. Like they're not as.
Yeah, we always reference that game all the time. Like, oh, I can do this. No, wait, that's only in Melee. Like, oh, let me try this. Oh, wait, that's only in Melee. Oh, I'll cancel that. Wait, no, that's only in Melee. Like, you know, like,
yep.
Everything always references all Melee. So.
So, and not to take away from some of the cool mechanics, they come up with some cool mechanics in Brawl and 4 and Ultimate, but you know, just none of them are as cool as the mechanics they came up with in Melee, bro. Even the accidental mechanics in Melee are better.
Most of the accidental mechanics, actually.
Yeah.
Because I think L canceling was an accidental mecanic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. L canceling was an accident. So is wave dashing.
Yeah, wave dashing for sure.
But I mean, you know, just adding a forward B, you know, that was fucking dope. You know, like adding tilt attacks. That was fucking dope. I really like that. And yeah, it's just a really balanced game. Like it was like, not balanced, but it was a real tough game for competition. Like if you knew how to play the characters. Like I'll never forget. 5 years later, all of a sudden Jigglypuff moves from bottom tier to top tier.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. I was mind blown. I was like, I didn't even think that was even possible, bro. Like, how do you go from bottom tier to top tier? Like
same thing with Space Animals. They weren't always at the top.
No,
until
it was
like
Marth
kind of
and
later.
Sheik. Marth and Sheik forever.
Yeah.
And before that, there were people like Donkey Kong that were top tier before Marth and Sheik. You know, because people found easy ways to kill there. And
was it like Mario like top for a while too?
Yeah, Mario. Yeah, Mario. Donkey Kong started off, and then like as it went on, the changes. Like just for the meta to change that much in that game, like such a good game. Like that's kind of why I feel like they wouldn't. I would imagine them not bringing it back. Because I don't think they can make a new game as good unless they make the new game literally in the same mechanics as Melee and make it better.
If they did the same engine, for sure. And then
add new characters, you know, maybe add a corner B attack, which me and AJ have been waiting for a long time. You know, anyway. But yeah, so okay. Yeah, keep an eye out for...
back B attack? I don't think we have a back B attack.
No, just forward B.
Just forward B, right?
Oh, that's
a back B yet.
Bro, that's a cool concept, depending on how you're turned. Oh, that's pretty cool. Anyway. Yeah, so just keep an eye out for more Smash tournaments, I guess. It's happening regardless of whether we want to...
starting next year. And also on top of that, this is in collaboration with Panda Global, which they have a lot of... They're a team pretty much, right? They have a bunch of people that play different games. There's I think it's Punk, who's one of the best Street Fighter players. I think he's part of Panda Global, I think. So they do tournaments. They know how to run tournaments and all that. So I guess they're in good hands as far as like what the rules are going to be like for this circuit that Nintendo's going to put together. So we'll see what happens. Starting next year, so we have a couple more months to ponder how this is going to go down, and we don't have all the details yet for when it's going to start and all that, and how you're going to enter and all that. But I guess we'll see. They can't do it online either because Melee's not online. So what are you going to do about that, Nintendo?
I guess we'll see.
Yeah,
that's the thing that makes me feel like you might be right because it doesn't have online play. Like,
right?
You know, that would really surprise people. Anyway, okay. That being said, Hello Kitty is owned by a company called Sanrio, who has partnered with the company Recur to make an NFT system where you specifically can buy, sell, and trade NFTs for Hello Kitty only. So not only is this a hard market, a very tight hard market, but they're also on top of that making it a closed Hello Kitty NFT market. So like only all their shit has to be operated there. On top of that, they made sure this one is environmentally friendly because if people don't know, NFTs kind of fuck up the environment a little bit.
Okay, do you know why people say that? Because I keep hearing that throw around. I was like, how?
It's because of the electricity, right?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I know. It's true though. It's true.
Yeah, I mean it's true, but like there's tons of other things like that.
Well, I think the fear of it is because it's so rampant and popular now, and it's making so much money that it's only going to go further. You know what I mean? Like it's this thing that people don't even understand. Like it's in the stages where people. It's like the internet before people knew what it was. But so that means it has a possibility of getting huge, and if NFTs become used by everyone and huge, that's the end of the planet. Like you know what I mean? Like that, I think that's why they're trying to be careful about that.
Yeah, it's the compute power to even make is what like. It's just more electricity. Which is the same thing.
More heat.
Which is the same thing for cryptocurrency in general because NFT is pretty much cryptocurrency in a way.
Yeah, it works in the same way.
Yeah. The blockchain and all that shit. Yeah. And the blockchain, you know, it's a bunch of computers collaborating together to keep track of all this shit. So like they bounce information back and forth to each other, so make sure everything's legit when shit gets transferred around. And that's a bunch of computers, a bunch of electricity, right? So that's the concern, which I think is just a weird, just nitpicky concern, but that's just my opinion.
Honestly, I would agree if it wasn't going to get any bigger. But the shit keeps getting bigger and bigger every fucking month. So I'm like, I kind of get it. You know, like they just don't want it to become a problem. So
how come people are not concerned about like TV shows and like fucking movies? You know, that uses a lot of electricity. They gotta like render freaking like all those fucking Pixar movies talking about like it took freaking days to render like this scene that took 2 seconds. You know, like how can you guys not getting mad at that?
Because there's more NFTs than there are Pixar movies.
Maybe
you see what I'm saying?
True.
Like so,
but
like
I don't think it takes as long to render NFT than it did to render fucking like 2 seconds of a Pixar movie. You know?
No, but there's so many NFTs, bro.
Yeah.
Like there's like billions already. Like, and this is the beginning of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like this is smart because this is them finally looking ahead instead of just creating some shit and letting it fuck everything up, like gasoline. You know what I mean? Like this is them preventing that from happening again.
I guess,
you know what I mean? Like because gasoline wasn't a big deal when it came out either. Like, oh, it's so little, it's never gonna fuck the planet up. 300 years or 200 years later, we're like, oh fuck.
I think it's only been less than 100 actually, if you think about it.
Really?
Gasoline cars didn't come out till like what the 30s?
Oh, I guess you're
40s.
Even worse. Even
Right,
worse. Yeah, you're right. You know, you're right. Yeah, they make this like 30s, 20s, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Damn, that's even worse. That's just been fucking shit up.
Barely been 100 years.
So I feel like it's their way of staving that off before it becomes a problem. Because, you know, you want to find out your plans.
All right, fine. I see that. I mean, compared to gasoline, I get the argument a little bit better now.
Yeah, gasoline, internet, I feel like is a great example.
Did you hear that El Salvador has now, like, Bitcoin is now their actual currency now? Like,
they're the reason I have so much more money now. Because Bitcoin went up because they took it as their currency.
So I wish I got a Bitcoin so early, man. Like I don't have any. I haven't gotten into that. You think I would?
It's not too late.
But I haven't.
Not too late. Get it now before it gets fucking locked. When it becomes the trend that other countries make it their currency,
at some point,
it's gonna get locked. So get in it now, because 3 years from now, bro, you're not even gonna be able to buy into Bitcoin anymore.
Just get like 50, 40. $30 worth of right or something like that.
Nah, maybe want, more. You want a little more than that.
Maybe like 100,
200. I think 200 is a good number, and then just leave it. You know, let it sit.
Yeah.
Whenever it drops, buy like $10 more worth. You know,
that's a good idea.
That's how it works. Like,
yeah, when it drops, buy some. Okay.
Because you're gonna lose money, but the way you make sure you don't lose too much money is to buy when it's low cost, and then you start making more and more and more and more and more.
Okay.
Yeah, because I only spent $300, bro, and I'm like at fucking $5,000 now. Like, that's fucking wild. Like
that is wild.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, I've been buying a little bit more and more here and there, but I think I calculated it was only like $500 more, and I got like $3,000. Oh, sorry, like $5,000 almost in that shit now.
Shit.
So I'm like, so I spent $800, and I have 5,000.
Yeah.
Think about that. Like that's wild.
That is wild.
Yeah. Took a while, but it happened.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got a topic there a little bit. Other news, real quick.
Oh yeah, so
that was it. That was it.
Hello Kitty doing NFTs.
Yeah, this is gonna be big, bro, and it's environmentally friendly on top of that. So it's not doing as
how they doing that.
I don't know either, but I guess that's a thing that's been happening the past couple months. There's a way to do it so it's not as damaging. I don't understand it. Maybe you can tell me next week.
I don't know.
But I'm like, man, that shit's big. It's so big that they're not even on the regular NFT network. They had to make their own network.
That's probably why, though.
Yeah.
Maybe because they have their own network.
Maybe that's what makes it environmentally
maybe it's
friendly.
just some different way of doing it. Maybe.
You might be right about that.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So I mean, if you're gonna invest in some of this shit, maybe you want to get a Hello Kitty NFT now, because if anyone knows anything about Sanrio, bitches love Sanrio.
True that.
And there's more women than men on the planet. Think about that. Yeah, Hello Kitty NFTs. It's a thing. It's big. Keep your eye on it. AJ?
All right, more gaming news, more fighting game news. So a while back, we talked about. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it. That these dudes, these are like the founders of Evo, Tom and Tony Cannon, right? This is their thing, right?
Oh,
they made Evo.
I've heard their names. I didn't know. Okay,
the Cannon brothers, right? They've been working with Riot, who does League of Legends, right, to make a fighting game. And then they're kind of programmers themselves. Actually, one of the Cannon brothers is the one behind the rollback netcode. He's behind GGPO, which people have used to load ROMs to play games against each other, like those old 2D.
So you're saying he's something of a scientist himself?
Yeah, exactly right.
It's like the Green Goblin. Okay.
Yeah. So they've been working with Riot, and they're gonna make a, and then League of Legends has their own big universe already that they're developing. I think these characters in this fighting game are gonna take from that.
Wait, Arcane, right? Have you been hearing about Arcane Saga? Or
that's probably the same thing, yeah, right? That just got announced a little bit. I don't know what that was.
No, that's a TV show on Netflix.
What the fuck?
It's connected to League of Legends.
Oh, okay.
And it's one of the most watched shows on Netflix right now.
Oh, wow, okay.
Arcane, I think it's called Arcane Legend.
Mm.
And yeah, you'll see it. It's like the most watched thing on Netflix right now.
Interesting. Oh, they don't have an actual name for this game yet. It's called Project L right now.
It looks fucking cool already. It looks very Guilty Gear / I don't know what else.
It's a team-based game though. So it's an assist-based fighter, is what they said. So you're gonna have to tag team, kind of like a la like Marvel or what else is more tag team like? The Power Rangers, Battle for the Grid. It's gonna be like that. This character that's showing right here is pretty fucking sick though. Like I'll let you listen to what they're talking about later on when it comes to it, because he has a weird effect that I don't think has been done yet in a fighting game.
Ooh, that's cool right away.
But also they're saying that they're not about making a game that beginners are going to be able to play to beat the pros. They're more focused on the fun aspect of it, it says. So like a lot of games are like, oh yeah, we're making this new game, so like beginner players can also beat the pro
they can
players.
Get into it.
Yeah,
I hate that shit.
Yeah, so they're kind of went out of the way to mention like, yeah, we're not trying to make one of those type of games. We want to make a game that's just kind of just straight out just fun. That anyone
dope.
could just jump in and just play and just have fun with
honestly, that's how Street Fighter and fucking Smash Brothers were born. They just wanted to make a game that was fun and balanced. That was it. And it turned out to be these huge fucking fighting game icons now. So that's good. That's really cool.
So that's kind of what they're focused on right now too. This video doesn't look that good, but I'm pretty sure they'll fix it in the future. I know Chris was showing us this video this weekend too, and he was kind of complaining about like, look how jaggedy it looks. I think it's just in the early build of the game. Their frame rate looks kind of low.
It's not even done.
But yeah, it's not even done yet. Yeah. So that's the other thing too. Also, of course, rollback netcode is going to be part of this thing too. They're also talking about how like Riot, because of League of Legends, because of how big that game is, Riot has these servers all over the world that they kind of link together in this weird way to prevent latency and all that, and lag and all that, right? So they're going to be using their network, of course, because it's a Riot game, and alongside with their rollback netcode knowledge, this game should be pretty legit online. Also on top of that too, they kind of developed this anti-rage quit technology too, because of that server technology as well, where someone actually rage quits, people just exit the game somehow, and then you're kind of penalized for it, but you're not even the one that canceled. You're just playing the game normal, and the other guy canceled, right?
Hate that
and you
shit,
get
bro.
penalized for it. Well, they found a way to prevent that, where the person who didn't disconnect will be rewarded and given the W, given the win, and the person that disconnected will given the penalized, whatever happens and all that.
That is so cool.
They say they have some type of tech that can help figure that out, which is cool. And like we were just saying right now too, that the game overall right now is still in the R&D phases, is still being researched and everything. So I don't think it's going to be coming out anytime soon. Maybe in about 2 years, I would say, is my guess. But I don't think we're getting this game next year. But it looks pretty dope so far, though. Check out this character, though.
Timeliner works great for basic zoning.
So he's like a time type of, he can control time, right? He can slow you down and make you like, slower. But he himself can also like make a pinpoint in time where he's at. So it's that little shadow that comes out of him when he's like fighting. Let's see if he does it again. Do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. See that little shadow he leaves behind?
Yeah.
He can go back to it. So he can do some attack and then reset back to where he was previously and then continue the combo or be safe, yeah.
So this is an area.
So that's a weird mechanic. So you could be up in the air and then leave your shadow there, do some shit, and then could come back in time to where your shadow was us previously, and then you could be safe or continue a new combo from that position.
You know what's funny? I can think
That's
of
a weird tech.
I can think of some things that were similar to it, like some stances that are similar to that, but nothing quite like that.
Yeah.
You're right. Like, damn, that's pretty wild. That's
Yeah.
pretty interesting. Okay.
Yeah, they were talking about that here. Like that looks fucking sick. Like I don't think I've seen like anything like that. Like look at this right here. So he kisses a shadow up here, and then when he wants to, he can jump back into that shadow real quick, and then continue. Oh well, he didn't do it that good right there. Like right here, he jumped back into it real quick. Yeah. Jump back into it right there.
Damn, it gets you mean juggle potential. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So I don't know, this character's pretty dope. So we'll see what they do with that. But yeah, this game looks pretty sick. I'm kind of interested, and it's made by people who run Evo, so they know fighting games. I also heard they actually have people behind the scenes working on this who are like top players in like Guilty Gear and Marvel and like, you know, Cat Converse SK, like just, you know, players who played the game, who know what's up, who are also working on this game. So, you know, it should be good.
Okay. Let's.
I mean, should I play League of Legends now just to learn this world?
Oh no, I'm good. I don't need that. All right, so Star Trek is having a spin-off comic. Guess what? Made by IDW.
Oh, okay.
This is not the cover of it. This is an old Star Trek comic. I just thought it was kind of fun to put the picture of it. But this new one is called Star Trek Klingons. And this one will be all about the Klingon Empire and how they and one of their most famous warriors that if you've ever watched Star Trek, it's a thing that's always mentioned. This motherfucker named Kahless the Unforgettable. They always fucking talk about him in every fucking Star Wars series. He's
I
like
don't remember him.
Shut up, he's like an OG Star Trek warrior that they always talked about in the background. Like they mentioned him in almost every series, and they're actually gonna make a comic book about him and all his exploits and shit. And this is part of a series of comics they've been making by the same group that made the Star Trek comic called Year 5. And they're making a bunch of little one-shot comics about a lot of different alien species. Klingons being the first one. Now this will all culminate in a big event that they have going called Star Trek Mirror War Event. It's a 9-issue special that will focus on an evil version of the Enterprise and evil version of their crew. And yeah, all this is kind of set up for that. So I'm like, man, Star Trek doing big things. And if anyone doesn't know, ever since they've been part of are they part of Discovery or Peacock? I think Discovery. Star Trek's part of Discovery now. And
I think it's Peacock.
No, it is Peacock. Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
No,
No, CBS.
CBS. Sorry, Star Trek is part of CBS All Access, and part of that has been a whole universe they've made for Star Trek, including the Picard show, Star Trek Discovery. That's why I said Discovery earlier. The animated show that they're doing right now for kids that is apparently really good.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I heard it's good. I haven't watched it. All these comics that are connected to the same. This is all part of their initiative to make Star Trek a big fucking thing again. And I like
to make Star Trek great again.
Yeah, right. Makes Star Trek great again. But yeah, so yeah, keep an eye out for these comics. It should be hitting shelves pretty soon. February next year.
Oh, okay. Time for my birthday. Sounds cool.
All right, AJ, news.
Yeah. So another kind of news. We got some Street Fighter news too. So like they announced like a new character like a couple of months ago, and we kind of got some new deets on that character. And after this ad plays, I'm going to show you this video. This is the character? Yeah, this is it. And it's a Luke. He's supposed to be this MMA fighter, right? So yeah, it kind of just showed us some like details about him and all that, and like how he plays and everything. Showed us some combos, his what do you call them? His V reversals and all that jazz. Is kind of what they showed off this past like I don't know weekend or something like that. I don't know how to feel about him. One thing that they did mention about him too, though, that like they could kind of reinforce, telling us that he's gonna be the next like big thing in the next coming Street Fighter game. So look out for him coming up in the next Street Fighter game. They haven't said Street Fighter 6 though, so this is my little conspiracy theory that I'm gonna enter right here. But looking at his fighting style, he seems really well grounded. Especially right here, like he doesn't like most characters like have a reason to jump up in the air and catch you with some shit, right? He's pretty grounded. What are some other grounded video games that you can think of that are not necessarily like a 2D fighter? Maybe some Tekken. I don't know, maybe, right? So this is theorizing right here. Maybe this character could be a character that they made for Street Fighter versus Tekken, or Tekken versus Street Fighter, right? I don't know. I'm just making theories here.
This guy looks like somebody who was from that whole era. You know what I mean? With Street Fighter versus Tekken.
I was just mentioning like how he's like seems to be a grounded character, and how they keep saying that he's gonna show up in the next Street Fighter game, but they haven't said it's Street Fighter 6. They just say the next Street Fighter series, the next Street Fighter game.
What, like Street Fighter 5.5?
I don't know. No, I hope not.
What do you want for the next Street Fighter game as far as where they go with it?
Honestly, Street Fighter is not one of my main games that I really care about. I was like, let it come out and we'll decide whether or not I like it, you know? I don't have any hopes or dreams for the Street Fighter series. Just, you know, make it fun, make it good, and I don't know, just have some fun shit going on and make sure I'm able to play it, you know?
Shit, for me, man, I want it to be taking place after Street Fighter 3. We don't have anything in the fucking future since Third Strike.
Yeah, everything's supposed to be before it, right?
Everything is past.
Yeah.
Except for Third Strike, so I'm
so maybe the next game, yeah. Which is probably why they're trying to like streamline this dude, because again, he's supposed to be the next big thing for the next Street Fighter game, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah.
So maybe he'll be the next big thing for after Third Strike, even though he wasn't even in Third Strike.
Yeah.
But yeah, MMA character. What was the other announcement they made regarding this? Oh yeah, that was the other thing too. It also, on top of this, Brawlhalla, which I was mentioning earlier, apparently we're gonna get Street Fighter. We're gonna get Ryu and Chun-Li in Brawlhalla. I think they're skins again.
Weak.
Yeah, because Chun-Li, when they're showing her off, she has a bow staff in her arm. So that I was like, okay, that's a skin. Yeah, she doesn't. I've never seen her with a staff like that. And Akuma also coming to Brawlhalla. So yeah, look out for that in Brawlhalla. November 22nd. So I think they're already out.
I feel like Akuma would meteor you.
He would want to. Oh yeah, check this out, dude. So Brawlhalla is like a Smash flat platformer.
I know about it. Yeah.
They have a new mode, a Street Brawl mode. You see this?
No.
Look at this. It's just like a 2D fighter, and they have a life bar now.
Ooh, and a life bar.
So they kind of like changed their engine a little bit to accommodate. There's like a flat plane 2D fighter with a life bar.
So are we gonna start trying this out? I'm down.
I have Brawlhalla already installed on my Switch. I haven't touched it yet, but I've been wanting to play it ever since Lara Croft came out. I've been wanting to try it out because Lara Croft is also like a skin in the game as well. But yeah, these characters are out in Brawlhalla. Also, that Luke character I think is out next Monday, is what I heard. So look out for all that new Street Fighter stuff coming to a video game console near you.
All right. So Adult Swim is bringing back a fan favorite. They're bringing back a fan favorite. King of the Hill.
Too Many Cooks? Oh, okay.
Returning on November 22nd to Adult Swim.
A new like series or?
No, the old one.
Okay, they're gonna like start like rebroadcasting it.
Yeah, they're gonna rebroadcast it.
That's cool.
Which, by the way, man, King of the Hill is surprisingly hilarious. The older you get, the funnier this fucking show is.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, it's just so good. Especially when you know you've dealt with America for a long time and you know how America treats people of color. It just makes everything even funnier. You know, like I don't know, everything's really good about the show. And it's this one snuck by the radar more than Simpsons as far as like funny ass jokes that I didn't really catch. I wasn't catching.
Right.
You know what I mean? When I went back and watched it, I'm like, this show's fucking actually hilarious.
Yeah, there's definitely like I've never sat down and watched and like got on my way to watch King of the Hill, but you know, those random moments where it just came on, I was there like, yeah, I'll watch this shit. It was a good time.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's a really good show.
There's always key things that like one of the main things from King of the Hill that I've always picked up that I always joke around is, you know, when Bobby takes that self-defense class.
That's my purse.
That's my purse.
I don't know you.
Yeah.
Give him that solid kick.
Yeah.
And not only are you getting
episode's hilarious.
And not only are you getting King of the Hill, but every day at 9 that they're airing it, you're gonna get an hour of King of the Hill because they're gonna show 2 episodes.
Nice.
And this starts November 22nd. So you know,
already started.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, same thing as Brawlhalla.
Yeah,
got their shit. So
it's already out. It's already happening. You can watch it tonight. Oh, you can watch it right now if you're not watching Unfocused.
What are you doing if you're not?
All right. But yeah, King of the Hill, it's back and it's happening on Adult Swim again. So cool shit. Other news, real quick. Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh, her again?
Oh, you know you can give my segment real quick.
Whoa. Okay, we can't play the whole thing though, right?
That's enough. Yeah. So, Kathleen Kennedy has made her first decree as returning back to Lucasfilm, like that she's putting her foot down about what's happening. And, you know, she was in an interview with Variety and they asked her, you know, what's gonna happen with those characters, Ray, Finn, and Poe? You know, are, like those characters just gonna disappear? It's like, oh no, those characters are not disappearing. It's like they're still gonna be showing up. We're gonna use them. We're talking to our writers for our shows and stuff right now, and they're gonna be appearing in the canon in the future going forward.
Okay, that's fine.
Why? I mean, I'm not. I thought
because they have characters that they need to do shit with.
The thing I'm saying is like their stories are kind of done to me.
Yeah, you think so?
I like 7. I like 7, and I like 8. I hated fucking 9. 8's got problems, but you know I like 7 and 8. I'm someone who's rare. I'm someone that's kind of in the you know they're cool. I just didn't like the last one. But even I am like, no, I don't really need to see where that shit goes. I feel like there's nowhere to go with it. I'm like,
oh man,
did you see episode 9? You did, right?
Yeah, I saw it all.
I don't feel like there's anywhere to go with any of that shit anymore. No, so I'm like
they're all good individually, but together as a story, it's conflicting each other.
Yeah,
right? That's my problem with it.
Yeah.
But individually, they're all good.
I mean, they're cool. I mean, they're not super exciting. Like I don't feel like I feel about Han Solo about any of them. You know, I wish I did. But, you know, none of them are quite as exciting as characters like Han Solo or Chewie or Leia, you know? And then on top of that, they have all these projects that we're supposed to be getting from Kathleen Kennedy that keep getting canceled. If anyone knows, at the Disney D23 last year, they announced a movie called Rogue One. It was going to be all about the fucking fighter pilots.
We already had Rogue One.
No, sorry, not Rogue One. Sorry, Rogue Squadron.
Oh, Rogue Squadron.
It was all going to be about the fighter pilots. And, you know, they went with, what's her name? The woman who made the Wonder Woman movies, it's really good. Patty Jenkins.
Okay.
And they had a whole fucking thing at D23 of her telling, her dad was a fighter pilot. You know, the story means a lot to her, blah, blah. You know, they're going to do all these things.
Is that coming out?
No, canceled.
What?
Because creative differences with her and Disney.
Oh.
So here you go. Here we go again. The same thing that just happened before. This happened with Solo. You know, creative differences. They fired the fools who wrote the last Solo thing and then brought in these shitty people that made the weak ass movie that came out. History's repeating itself, man. I'm just like, this is why I was irritated last week that Kathleen Kennedy's keeping her seat in Lucasfilms, because I knew this shit's gonna happen again, and I really want to be wrong. And here we go, week 1. Here we go. We're already keeping these people, and then on top of that, Finn's actor John Boyega said very clearly it would take a lot for him to come back to Star Wars. Oof. He said, he's like, I'm almost guaranteeing I'm not coming back to Star Wars. Wow. Is what he said, right?
Okay.
Daisy Ridley, she didn't say she's not coming back to Star Wars, but she said ever since she played Rey, she cannot get work in Hollywood.
Oh man, that sucks.
So and then Poe is, let's see.
He's been good for himself, right?
He's Duke Leto, and
he's kind of busy, right?
Yeah, he's a little busy. He's Duke Leto in Dune. Or he was. R.I.P. And he's also he's also about to be Solid Snake.
Oh, for reals? Isn't he?
Yeah,
Moon Knight?
And he's Moon Knight. And what else did he come out with last year? He came out with some other shit last year I really liked. I can't remember what it was.
I can't remember what it was.
This
else too, yeah.
And if anyone remembers, I call him.
How did that happen?
I call him the king of sci-fi.
Yeah, you were saying that.
I've been saying that for a while, right?
Yeah.
And it's just because once somehow he was the only one who got jump started from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Everyone else.
How did that happen?
Yeah, I mean, I guess Adam Driver did too, Kylo Ren.
Oh,
because I see him in a lot of shit now too.
But like that, I feel like I haven't seen like any more like sci-fi action shit. I feel like I've seen more like in drama stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like it jumped his drama thing.
Yeah.
And you know what?
He was full of drama.
He was so drama filled. Actually, that was the best acting, was him being angry and drama filled. You're so right, AJ. That's like, we need this guy, you know. But yeah,
tantrum.
Yeah, man. Fucking the Juggernaut should have been back there the whole time he was doing shit. But yeah, man. So besides Oscar Isaacs and Adam Driver, like no one's career really went anywhere after Star Wars, sadly.
That's crazy.
And so that being said, I don't see what Kathleen Kennedy's talking about actually happening. Like, I don't see any of them wanting to come back to do it. You know what I mean? Like, you'd have to offer them a gang of fucking money.
Well, they got that Disney money, right?
They do have the Disney money. I mean, they brought back Darth Vader out of retirement. The kid who played Darth Vader in episode 2 and 3 is coming back.
Oh, really? Okay.
For the Obi-Wan show.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I'm like, that's Disney money right there. He hasn't done any roles since episode 3.
Interesting.
Period.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, damn, that's because they gave him that Disney money. Like, yo, come back, man. We need you. So yeah, man, I'm just
But you know, like, so you talk about that, like how they're gonna like do anything with those characters, right? How they're gonna bring them back. But like they've been bringing back characters, dude. Like freaking Mandalorian, freaking what's his name, Boba Fett, right? Coming back as a character. They're gonna do an Obi-Wan story, right?
But see,
what's her name? The dude with the hair, you know? Asuka or what's her name? Yeah, is that her name?
That's not hair, but yeah.
Whatever, you know what I'm talking about, right? She's gonna get her own series, so like.
Yeah, but see, I think my problem comes from the people that are making the ones that succeed are not the people making this one. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
okay,
like,
yeah.
So for example, like you said, there are a couple of these that have worked. Mandalorian, this Boba Fett show coming out, Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Those 3 shows are all written by Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau.
Yeah, true.
Now,
which they should be like headrunners for the next like set of series, right?
But
Yeah,
Star Wars,
I don't know why not.
But well, they are because they got Boba Fett, the Boba Fett show and Ahsoka. They're getting those shows. But Kathleen Kennedy is doing Star Wars Acolyte. She's doing the Obi-Wan show, and she's doing.
Why would you give her the Obi-Wan one?
She's the one who came up with it. And I'll tell you what, AJ, I think it was because Mandalorian worked that she's like, that's a great idea. I'm gonna bring back someone else who people like. And it's an easy one because Ewan McGregor's been saying he wants to be Obi-Wan again. Right. Like I feel like she just picked the easiest way to keep up with them. Which is why I don't like her being a leader. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
Star Wars. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully this works out for them. But I'm scared. I'm just gonna say that.
All right.
AJ. Oh wait, do we have roundups there or no?
Nah, no roundup today because someone's fired. I'm just kidding.
Right.
All right, so remember that one company, Harmonix?
Yeah, I remember them.
They're kind of like behind Guitar Hero, Rock Band, right? They did like music game stuff, right? Well, they got I think they got bought out by Epic. Epic Game now owns.
Oh, really?
Harmonix, yeah.
Oh shit.
Which is kind of weird. I guess not that weird, but like we haven't talked about them in forever, right? So that's a thing. And then there's like an FAQ on their page where they announce this. Epic Games plus Harmonix, right? Epic Game, by the way, does freaking Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
And their FAQs. Oh, where's that FAQ page? Did they take it down because it was just still good? Oh man, I'm so upset that it's not here because I wanted to read the quote that was here. But they're talking about like, oh yeah, like what's gonna be, what are you guys gonna do next? Like a little FAQ, like what's next for Harmonix? Now that you're part of Epic's game, and one of them was like, oh yeah, we're gonna be working on a some type of music-based game for Fortnite. Oh, why?
Oh, no,
Give me something new. Come on. Anyways, that's
Mr. Carnival, welcome to chat.
Yeah, this is kind of. Oh yeah, what up? So yeah. That's a thing. I don't know.
Jeez, I'm not excited for that.
But hopefully we get some cool music games out of them. I hope. But like a Fortnite, something that's in Fortnite though, I don't know how I feel about that.
Me either.
Yeah, but yeah, Epic Games part of. For Harmonix part of Epic Games now. Interesting.
Right.
Oh, by the way, they also went out of the way to say that, oh yeah, everything else that they worked on, like the Rock Band games or whatever, all those DLC things, everything's gonna be the same pretty much. So don't worry about those so much. Just worry about what's new.
Right. Okay, The Wheel of Time, which is an amazing show that's been finally brought from books to live action in this past few weeks, on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, how do you like it so far?
I love it. It's actually really good. It's really good. Like I said, it's like Slayers, man. It's like a live action Slayers. I highly recommend it. You got me. I'm like I should be doing that too. But yeah, so The Wheel of Time. For anyone that's confused about some of the lore and things that are happening in The Wheel of Time, guess what? There is a companion animated series, an anime for Wheel of Time. Now, the only way to access it is you go to your Amazon Prime account and go to your X-ray, which in most cases that includes scrolling up or pushing up on when you're watching the show.
I've seen that before, so that's just pretty dope.
Yeah, so to watch these animated things, you got to go to the actual episode of Wheel of Time. Each episode has an accompanying anime episode. You go to your X-ray, you scroll up, and you go to bonus content, and there should be the animated episode for each episode.
Okay.
Now, I tried to do this. I don't think it worked for me because I have an Apple TV.
Should work better.
No, because they were specifically, I was reading about it, and they were specifically advertising it on the Fire Stick
because that's owned by Amazon.
Yeah, and so they didn't say you couldn't use it on the other platforms, but the fact that I couldn't find it on the Apple TV kind of makes me feel like you can't do it on the Apple TV.
I was about to say, I can do that on my TV though. I can do the X-ray shit. That's because
I already know.
My TV's an Amazon TV.
It's an Amazon TV, and so
it has like the Fire thing built into it.
So it's kind of annoying as fuck. I want to see these animated things, but yeah, I'm not getting to. But yeah, you can though if you have either the Fire Stick or
I could do it.
you could do it. May I ask for your shit? May I'll take your shit.
I'll take my TV.
And and yeah, and check it out. But it's supposed to be really good, and it's supposed to expand the lore and tell you a little bit more about the universe and the magic and how their things are working in that show. So yeah, if you want to know more about what's happening, understand more of the random quick things they bring up and smart ass things they talk about that you're like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
Then you can find out about it from that animated show. It's only found on X-Ray.
Fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find out with X-Ray. That should be their commercial.
That should be their slogan,
That'd be so
right?
funny. Fuck around and find out with X-Ray. With a real pretty, like a nice
On fire.
voice. Yeah, right? That's funny.
Oh man.
Man,
DJ Hero, very underrated game, says Mr. Carnival. Right?
That's a good game.
I love fucking DJ Hero. I've been wanting to go back to that actually. There's a game that's kind of similar that you can probably use a turntable with called oh my god, Spin Rhythm. Spin Rhythm is a pretty dope game if you're interested in some type of new music game. I was playing that like a while back. I was talking about it here. They also have a mobile version of it, which I don't like as much. But if you can find it on PC, it's dope. It's on Steam. I know that much. Go check that out. Harmonix didn't do it though, but yeah, Harmonix. Yeah, that's right. But they did freaking DJ Hero for sure.
Okay. All right. AJ, you want to hear some other piece of news?
Oh yeah. Did you hear about Studio Ghibli?
No, what are they doing now?
Miyazaki is going to return for one final film.
Yeah, this keeps
it's supposed to be epic.
Yeah, this keeps happening.
Yeah, does it?
He keeps saying he's retired, and then he keeps returning for one final film. Like
Well,
he did like a film with his kid, who was doing it, and then like, but that counts as a new film. You realize that, right? Miyazaki, like you said, you weren't doing it anymore.
well, he's gonna do one more final one. Supposed to be like in the fantasy
One
universe
more
type
final
of thing,
one,
right?
yeah, okay.
So I guess look out for that.
All right. Other news: Blade Runner. There's gonna be a Blade Runner TV show coming from Ridley Scott, the guy who wrote the original Blade Runner. I do not know if my boy Denis Villeneuve is gonna be involved or not. That's the guy who wrote the modern Blade Runner movie, the one 2049.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't know if it's gonna be connected to that anime that recently came out on Adult Swim called Blade Runner Black Lotus. Not really sure. But they're kind of being hush hush on it. He did say that the first episode's already written. They have the Bible for the episode for the series, you know.
Cool.
So they're already good to go. They're like ready to make it. But yeah, Blade Runner show. I'm just surprised and I'm interested. I'm kind of excited. Blade Runner's some cool shit. Yeah, we'll just see if it's any good. Hopefully Ridley Scott's on fire because he's kind of been missing with the alien stuff. But you know, maybe he'll have
that's
it.
where I recognize his name from. That's right.
Yeah, his modern alien stuff hasn't been quite as good, but you know, hopefully he can make a comeback with this. There's also an alien show coming out from Noah Hawley, which he will be Ridley Scott is slightly involved in, but it's not really his project. So it'll probably be really good. Not just joking. But yeah, so just keep that in mind, guys. There is a new Blade Runner show coming. We don't have a program or a network in which it'll be appearing on, but I'm sure we'll hear more as the weeks continue.
Right.
AJ?
I actually got one more piece of news.
Only one?
Yeah.
Hold on. Well, let me do fuck. Okay. I'll do a couple more real quick. Scarlett Johansson has revealed something that we kind of already knew. We just didn't know if it was still happening. She is working with Kevin Feige on a secret Marvel project.
Secret?
Yeah, we don't know what it is yet.
Like Secret Wars?
Or Secret Invasion. Some shit secret. But yeah, she is revealed she is still working with Marvel. Marvel and ScarJo are cool, you know. Don't worry. But yeah, that's just a real quick thing I found interesting.
Disney and ScarJo, maybe not.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story. Right. Other thing, real quick. Power Rangers is going to be getting a
Power Rangers.
Yeah, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I don't know if you ever heard about it. It's 5 teenagers with attitude get powers, alien superpowers to defend the Earth, and then they're joined by a sixth friend who's also got attitude and evil, but becomes good. Yeah,
right. Yeah,
exactly.
Interesting. Sounds like a good story.
Yeah, so they're gonna be. If everyone already knows, the rights to Power Rangers has been bought, and it's going to be redone because there was a movie from a few years ago, but that's going to be like kind of wiped over, and they're going to be making new Power Rangers shit. It looks like Entertainment One will be taking over Power Rangers, and it'll be going to Netflix.
Oh, interesting.
And it'll not only be one movie; it's going to be a Power Rangers cinematic universe.
Okay.
Including series and movies. ongoing on Netflix, continuously building the world.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, man.
You know, I'm kind of like, I'm sad that I never really got into that whole universe stuff and followed all the series, because I know there's like a lot of good ones that have come out that people like love that I've only
Space,
stopped.
man. Space.
Yeah, people always say Space.
That's the best one.
I had like one of the Dino ones recently was pretty good too.
Yeah, my mom told me. You know, it's funny. My mom
Your
watches
mom
Power
told
Rangers.
you, that's funny.
My mom watches. I got her into it when we were kids.
Yeah.
And whenever, you know, even after I moved out and shit, she'd still just randomly watch it when it was on TV. You know, just for fun. You know.
That's funny.
And yeah, she said that Dino one was really good, and I was like,
that's crazy.
if you're saying that, Mom, it must be good, because I know you watch soap operas and shit. You know.
Right. Yeah. So like
Dino Thunder.
That one of the Dino ones, yeah, where I heard were really good. But yeah, like, so I'm kind of like mad that I never, like, not mad, but just kind of sad that I, you know, never kind of kept up with all the Power Ranger stuff to see what all the hype is and make all these connections and all that. So if they like re-jump it in a way on Netflix and fucking do a lot of those series in some way, I think I'd be down to jump into that universe.
Yeah, I think it's a really smart move by them to just do it this way.
Yeah. And it's already a pretty big universe. I mean, just reading the comics, you know, is kind of crazy already.
And
and then that video game too, like, has a lot of branches and
connections to the comics and shit.
Yeah, and all the different TV shows.
And just to go further, to kind of like point out, this is what they say exactly. It's not just one show. It is multiple shows, followed by films and some kids programming. So there's going to be probably like some cartoons, some live action, and all of it's going to be connected. Like, I'm fucking down, bro. I'm fucking down.
Yeah, I'm kind of down too. And then, you know, what's his name? Fucking Green Ranger, what's his name? Jason David Frank.
Oh, you know he's got to.
You know he's gonna be jumping in that shit for sure.
If it's because Hasbro's doing it, so it's official.
Oh shit.
So yeah, he's definitely gonna be involved, I would imagine.
For sure.
I'd be surprised if he wasn't.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for that. That sounds cool.
All right, yeah, so, okay, AJ, you want to give your last piece of news and I'll give one more?
Yeah, my last one is about Sonic the Hedgehog, because you know I love me some Sonic the Hedgehog. I saw a post just a couple hours ago saying that there's going to be some special, like, Steve Aoki cross Sonic the Hedgehog, like, you know, show type of thing happening next Monday, I think it was when it's happening. I think we're next week, next Monday, or the 30th of November at 12 p.m. Pacific on Twitch. So twitch.com/Sonic the Hedgehog. I think it's just Sonic. Steve Aoki's doing some, you know, probably some cool mixes with some Sonic the Hedgehog stuff. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but it's going to be a Steve Aoki show. Steve Aoki's pretty dope with, you know, the music shit he puts out. So I'm kind of hyped to see what he's going to do with this. But look out for that next week. And, you know, I'll probably go check it out. Let you guys know next week how it was.
All right, and then the last one, my last piece of news is from our boy Tai Chi. Thank you for this one, bro. You gave it to me just like an hour before the podcast. There was a post by the Daily Bugle's Twitter and TikTok account, because there's a Daily Bugle Twitter and TikTok account now.
Yeah, they have a TikTok. They're on TikTok, dude. They're popular. They're trendy.
They're trending, yeah, man. Ever since they revealed Peter Parker's identity, they've just been on fire. And this is, you know, for anyone that doesn't understand what's going on, this is corporate synergy. This is promotion for the Spider-Man movie.
This is T's key word apparently the last couple of weeks.
It's a thing, bro. It's such a thing. It's such a thing, you know, like all these different projects to make sure you buy this one thing. You know, like it's really happening. And this is a perfect example of it. They've made an account just for the Daily Bugle, aka, you know, for J. Jonah Jameson and his company. And you know, you got Betty Brant. Which, in the comic books, Betty Brant is a love interest of Peter Parker's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's a big-time, old-school love interest of Peter Parker. She even actually appears in the movies with Tobey Maguire and showing interest in him, but they don't hook up.
Oh.
Yeah, she's the agent.
Okay.
So, Betty Brant, and I believe she has appeared, right, in the Spider-Man movies? Has she like, been around?
Yeah, she's always in the you know how the school has their own little TV show where they talk
like,
about the news.
Her and Ned, right? Her and Ned are like,
oh yeah, it's her and Ned. They hooked up.
Right
in the last movie. That's right.
So I can easily see, you know, in the comic books, Peter and Betty are a thing, which I could still see that being a thing maybe one day in the future. Because I'm tired of Gwen and MJ, man. It's always Gwen and MJ, like Marsha. You know, I'm just tired of them. But yeah, Betty Brant's talking about updates on news and information, and she's gonna be the new co-host. And I wonder if this could also be like a hub for.
Yeah, she works for the Daily Bugle now.
Yeah,
she's like an intern or some shit that she was saying.
And I wonder if this could be a hub for Sony going forward for just promoting their movies. You know, put out a little thing on here like, oh, Michael Vampire seen in New York.
Ooh,
you know, and then that's how they hype up Morbius, and you know, like.
I feel like they've done like stuff like this in the past, but we just never caught it.
Because it wasn't as good.
Maybe, right? Yeah.
The only reason it's working so well now is because Marvel got it so big. Marvel got Spider-Man so big.
Right.
Sony really needs to be thanking them, man. Like, I'm tired of when they try to pull attitude with Marvel over Spider-Man.
But you know what too? Like Marvel also has done the other news station. I don't know where those like come up, but like you usually find them on the DVDs and all that.
Homegirl. Yeah, it started with Iron Man. It was
Yeah.
the chick that Iron Man banged, and she's a news reporter, right?
Yeah, and she's there's been like small little clips of her.
She's even been in What If. She's even been.
Yeah, I think she was in What If. That's right.
Yeah, that you could see her news report in the background. They even got the voice actress back for it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so this is like just another thing in the same kind of vein, but like with Daily Bugle.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
I like that.
But yeah, if you're on TikTok, go follow them, the Daily Bugle.
Might get some Spider-Man hints, some nods. To the
yeah,
future.
they might
All
drop
right,
some hints, some Easter eggs.
AJ, last piece of news. Go for it.
Last piece of news. No, I'm done.
Oh, you gave it already?
Yeah, I can give you one more real quick that I wasn't gonna talk about, but I'll talk about it anyways. It's about the whole Activision Blizzard shit going on.
Oh, is that still happening?
And that's still happening, dude. They're fucking trying to weed out all the bad peeps out of there who are just causing problems, you know, like how it goes in those corporate things.
How it's been going, yeah.
How it's been going, yeah. Apparently, it's all because of the main head, this Bobby Kotick's dude. He just has like this, you know, these bad, not vibes, well, I guess in some way,
like predator vibes.
Yeah,
like
predator vibe. There you go. Yeah, I guess it is some type of bad vibes for sure. It's just because of him, the whole corporation just has these, you know,
shitty people, shitty situations, issues, right? I feel what you're saying.
Yeah. And then the board has been talking about trying to fire him, but I heard something about like it's kind of hard because it's the way his contract's written. They can't just fire him straight up, you know.
Yeah, and he's like kind of one of the bigger people in it. So
he's the main head. He's the main head of Activision and all that. Shit, so it's kind of hard to get rid of him. But they're trying right now. And what was the other thing that came up too? Yeah, the board just can't fire. Oh yeah, Nintendo and Microsoft, I think even Sony all came out saying like, hey, you guys got to do something about this guy and get him out of here.
Damn, that means you're never gonna work in this town again, motherfucker. No one's gonna hire you. Everyone's looking at you now.
Yeah, so they're all trying to get him out too. So they all like posted something on Twitter saying like they support all the other people, that he needs to leave and all that, and they're trying to make some negotiations to help get him out or to see how they're gonna handle things with him being around.
I give them credit, but this is typical corporate opportunistic bullshit. Like, this is our chance to get more views.
You think so?
Yeah, to get more people on their side. Like, look, we're not with this shit. Join us, like, you know.
Even Nintendo said, I think it was Nintendo. Was it Nintendo? Yeah, Nintendo is also saying that they're talking to the ESA, which is ESA, Electronic Sports Degree or Electronics. I don't know. I forgot what the ESA is. I thought it was the ESRB, but that's a different board. I don't know what the ESA is. If anyone knows, real quick, let me know. But they're talking with them. Nintendo's talking with them to kind of make some new guidelines to help, you know, prevent these type of scenarios where these people who are just assholes take over the company and have this
do whatever they want with it.
Yeah, and have this bad, just, you know, corporate like man, what's the word I'm looking for?
Control?
Like not control, but like just not like vibes. Man, this is a word I keep hearing and I can't remember. I'm always losing these words, man. Words are hard.
True.
I can't remember the word, man. It's bugging me now.
Okay, well, even Nintendo,
the word I want to use.
Even Nintendo and Microsoft have stepped up to the plate. Okay, that's cool. All right.
But
well,
yeah, they're doing that. Something's gonna happen. We'll see what happens. But it's all that shit's still playing out though.
Okay. All right, AJ, Unfocused week. What you got planned, man? Or you want me to go first?
You know, sorting some Digimon cards right now. Just open a new box. Just fucking around with that shit some more, and hopefully actually start actually categorizing my shit again. Because I've just been building this thing, this whole platform, this backbone right now, right? With all the website thing that I've been working on. So I think now I'm at a point where I can actually start filling in all the information and everything, and getting that moving. So I'll definitely fuck around with some of that, and then also I want to buy Pokemon Shining Pearl. I might go and do that today. Maybe start playing that. Hopefully play some more Smash over the weekend, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And then hopefully start reading Avatar over here too. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to bring up too. So because I have Imbalance right here, right? I want to read this. This is one of the series in the comics from Dark Horse Comics and all that, kind of continuing the storyline of Last Airbender and all that.
How come Zuko's not with Team Avatar in that picture?
Probably because he's off doing some other shit. Because he was off doing some other
Fire
shit.
Lord shit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because some of the stories, like they kind of branch. Like one of the ones didn't even focus on Aang at all. One of them was just focused on Katara and her brother Sokka. So it was just them handling whatever, right? Toph has been MIA for a little bit, but she's back in this one, so Team Avatar is kind of reunited without Zuko. Maybe he'll show up, I don't know. But they do that, like they'll talk about like, oh, how's so and so? Oh yeah, he's busy doing this, so.
That's how they set up their other comics, right?
Yeah. One of the other comics, so one thing actually I forgot to talk about my Unfocused week that I came across was these Zoom like meetings with voice actors from Last Airbender. All got together, like the voice actress for Azula, for Mai and Ty Lee, and freaking Aang even show up. Sokka's voice actor.
Oh shit!
They all like kind of gathered together. Toph even, right, and kind of just talked about like just working together, how long it's been, and just memories of working together on the show and all that.
That's fucking dope. I
just watched the whole thing. It was fun watching him talk about stuff. The voice actor for Appa and Momo was there too, right?
Ah, that's funny.
Yeah, he was there. And from that, I learned that apparently the voice actress from Toph, and I think maybe some supporting members, got together and went ahead and read through the Metal Bending Academy comic book.
Oh, interesting.
So kind of voice acted it, right? So now I want to go ahead and finish this Imbalance because that takes place before all that, and then I want to go and read that and listen to them voice act it as I'm going through it.
Cool.
I want to go and do that, man.
Man, what? Why isn't this just happening? Like, why isn't this already? I know that there is more Avatar stuff coming in the near future, but I'm like, why isn't this already happening? I'm like, let's just do it. Like, just fucking make that a season. Metal Bending Academy, just do it. Like. Yeah,
but I want to hear them read it and like you hear their voice acting in it. That would be cool to go over. Because when you're reading a comic and once you have a voice or something, that's the voice you hear in your head when you're reading their fucking word bubbles and all that, right?
Let me tell you something, AJ. I still hear the 90s voice from Spider-Man the animated series whenever I read a fucking Spider-Man comic to this day.
That's funny.
So I know exactly what you mean.
So like I want to do that. So maybe I'll get around to that hopefully this week. Probably not, knowing me. And then I don't know, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow, right? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing tomorrow, but that's happening.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Apparently motherfuckers are trying to battle us or whatever, but I'm not even gonna be home till like 7, till like 10. Probably late.
Oh shit. Are you working tomorrow?
Yeah.
That's whack.
Yeah, nobody's open.
Well, good luck with that.
My Unfocused week, I'm gonna be maybe building this Jesmon deck. I have enough cards to do it now, so maybe I'll build a Jesmon deck.
That's something I'm gonna do too. Is just go through these decks and kind of learn these cards. Because BT6 just dropped. We've been on that.
Yeah.
I don't think we talked about that, huh? We
mentioned it last week, but we didn't really go into it.
I think we mentioned it was coming out, and then it was just out.
No, because I was already.
It was Friday that it came out. We got this on Friday.
No, because I was already building. I already pulled cards aside to build the deck after the podcast.
Was it a different deck?
No, I had those
BT6 just dropped, dude. It was the weekend. It was Friday or maybe Thursday.
Did we really not talk about BT6?
I don't think we talked about BT6 on the podcast. I think we mentioned, hey, it's coming out soon. I think it's this weekend. I think that's all we mentioned.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn, are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't think this is still brand new.
Oh yeah, well,
this is not even a week old yet.
Shit, man. Okay, well, Digimon BT6 is out in America. It's been out in Canada and Asia and Europe for a long time, but now we have it.
Yeah.
And wait, there we go.
So
and it's called Double Diamond. It's pretty cool. Got some cool shit in it. The one thing that's really interesting about this is there's $1,000 card. Maybe even 3,000, depending on how you sell.
None of us got it, huh?
No, I wasn't even thinking about it.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about it.
Yeah, there was $1,000 card that's in some places sold for $3,000.
So maybe even 5,000 sometimes.
But the rarity, man. I heard someone talking about it online. They said they know someone who pulled 2 cases. 2 cases.
2 cases. That's like
not 2 boxes. 2 cases.
What's that, like 12 boxes each, I think is what it is?
Yes.
Something like that. So that's 24 boxes.
No Omnimon.
No Omnimon. Wow. That's
2 cases. That's a lot. So this card is really fucking rare.
Yeah.
Yeah,
amongst us, we probably pull like what, 6 to 8 boxes amongst us.
Yeah, I mean per set. Yeah, I think I did like The most I did was the last one for sure. I got like 7 boxes of BT4 or BT5. That's the most I've gotten. So I'm like, this one I think I'm at 3 boxes now.
Yeah, this is on my second.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, the fact that we still haven't seen it. And by the way, this card also appears in BT1, and it's just as rare. This Omnimon we're talking about, and me and AJ have bought BT1 boxes, and we have not gotten this fucking card still. So this shit is really, really rare. That's why.
Well, no, the Omnimon's the normal Omnimon. We have this Omnimon.
No, there's a white Omnimon.
But the white Omnimon, it's from BT1, but you can only find it in BT6.
No, but you could get it in BT1 too, because I've seen an English white Omnimon before BT6 came out.
Maybe in another state, but no, this Omnimon specifically, it's from BT1, same card from BT1, but this artwork is for BT6.
Bro, I've definitely seen that Omnimon before BT6 happened in English.
I've seen it. I've seen pictures of it that it was coming, but I've never seen it as an actual card. I know it hasn't been in any actual sets either. So this Omnimon is only for BT6.
Bro, I'm pretty sure this Omnimon's in BT1 English.
It's a BT1 card. Yes, it is BT1.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in those packs.
But you can't find it in those packs, no. This art specifically, you can't not find in that pack.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to look into that. Like I said, I've seen it. I've definitely seen it in a case before, and I've seen somebody have it in their binder. This is like, and when we were at the tournament.
No,
bro,
not this one.
This is it. Yeah, this one. Look, BT1.
Yeah, the like red and blue one. Yeah, it's a BT1 card. Yes.
Yeah, in English.
But you can't find it in the BT1 boxes. It's not in those boxes.
So how is it in English? That doesn't make any sense.
Because it just came out. And it's
no.
It's been out in Europe too.
Oh, so maybe the Europe one is in English?
Maybe, yeah.
Because this is from fucking March, and there's pictures of it with English print on it.
With English print on it
that's
too?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand.
Did someone actually have it?
Maybe now that you're saying it, maybe the one I saw in the case was the Japanese one, but there's pictures here.
That makes more sense.
But there's pictures here of it.
Yeah, no, because I've seen pictures for it for like forever, but it's in BT6 though. Like even when you go to the card list on the website, you go through BT6 card list, it's in that set there, but it's a BT1 card though. Like the way it plays, its artwork, not its artwork, but its effects and all that. That's the BT1 Omni. No, it says BT1 on it. But I
understand.
But you can only get that artwork in BT6. Like,
I think I'm just confused because I thought I saw it in English. I guess I did it. I guess I saw it in Japanese. Huh.
Maybe, yeah.
Interesting.
Because I've seen pictures of it in English and all that. Like people like
maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
Making a mock-up of it and stuff like that. Like, oh, here's what it's gonna look like with the English words on it, kind of translated.
Maybe that's what it is.
I've seen people do that stuff before.
By the way, here's another alt art I've not fucking seen.
Yeah, it's from an Evolution Cup. So if you join one of the big tournaments.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Jesus, so many Omnimons. Anyway.
Yeah, there are. I barely know who he is because he's only like in a movie, right? That's about all I know about him.
Yeah, he's only in the movie, and the show shows him for a split second.
I need to watch that new anime.
What, Digimon Try or Digimon Adventure?
The new adventure, yeah. Because I saw the first episode.
Yeah.
And it looks pretty dope. It's in Japanese, so I got to read subtitles, and like I don't want to do that.
Still waiting to see this fucker.
Yeah, Ultra S and someday. But yeah, like I was also thinking about it too, like Naruto. Like I want to go back and watch Naruto again, but I don't think I've seen that one either.
What the fuck, man? Anyway, you want to go back and watch Naruto? You're saying?
Yeah, but I don't want to like read subtitles. But I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about English like dub though.
Yeah.
Like you know how I've been watching Yu Yu Hakusho. Like I'm not sitting there actually watching it. I'm off doing other shit.
Yeah, you're
listening to it. And at the good parts, I'll turn around and like watch it real quick. Like, oh yeah, I like the scene right here. All right, go back to doing whatever. And listening to it. Like that's what I've been doing right now with the anime. Even Slayers, I just did that with.
If that's what you want, you're gonna have to watch it in English, bro.
I know. Unless I learn Japanese on the quick or something, right?
And let me know, man. All right.
Anything else you got planned though?
No, I mean
we got sites.
Play with Digimon cards, try to get this deck going for myself. Shit, I mean, it's not quite time for Spider-Man yet, but I guess I should start thinking about buying my Spider-Man ticket soon, because apparently, yeah, bro, it's gonna be sold out. They already talked about when the tickets go on sale and shit, so I'm like, I know it's gonna be rough.
Shit, that's scary.
You saw that last trailer. That's the last thing they say at the end. Tickets go on sale this day.
Okay, they announced it. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, they did.
Damn. And then yeah, just watch more Hawkeye, right? Are we getting so these episodes? Because last time we talked about episodes coming out on Fridays, right?
No, it's Wednesday.
But I guess it's Wednesdays.
I thought they were going back to Friday with Hawkeye, but I guess it's not Hawkeye. I guess one of these shows is going to go back to Friday at some point. It might be Miss Marvel. I don't know.
Unless we get a new episode of Hawkeye, maybe they just drop the 2 on before Thanksgiving, and then we get a new one on Friday, maybe.
I don't think so.
Doubtful, right? Yeah. Damn, that'd be cool. Now we're on that weekly shit with fucking Hawkeye, man.
I know. It was nice having 2 episodes right away.
Yeah, that was cool. Watch more Cowboy Bebop, right?
Yeah, that shit's pretty dope. I like it.
Okay, so one thing I didn't talk about, maybe I don't know if I should do spoilers or not, but just a quick warning.
Wait. Maybe you shouldn't talk about it yet, because.
Damn it. Maybe I'll just tell you off camera. Then.
Okay, tell me about it. Unfocused.
Unfocused. All right, we out, guys. Peace out.
Don't forget, this is a Collision 28 production. We're live on twitch.tv/Collision28 every
Wednesdays. Also, you
Bitches.
can always catch us on youtube.com/unfocusedpodcast to see rebroadcasting of these episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe there as well.
Also, Twitter, you can message us at Unfocused28. We also give you updates when the show starts. Instagram at Unfocused Podcast. Subscribe, like.
Also, you can subscribe to our podcast show, the audio version, on Apple Podcasts, or just get more information about that on collision28.com.
Or if you have any comments or things you want us to talk about, or maybe things that you feel we missed in the past, email us on unfocusedpodcast@gmail.com.
It's over!
Don't forget to subscribe.